Showtime. What's good, neighborhood? It's your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal? Got a good one for you, man. Got a good one. Continuation from yesterday. We didn't get to, untap this bag all the way. But some news has happened. We got some movement out there. It appears Terence Crawford is responding to the critics on Twitter. He said, I heard what you said about me. We're going to talk about it on this episode. Should be a good one. But without further ado, let's run this intro. I'm already late, so let's just get this thing popping. All right? Let's do it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your area. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the hosts. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, mother.
This that squad sound. This that squad
Hold up, I ain't ready.
This that squad sound.
What up? What up? What up? What's popping with y'all, man? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Mark Nash. I'm not ready yet, man. Y'all in here bullshitting. Smash those likes on the way into the room. Stop playing with me, man. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get this thing popping. Where we at with it? Okay, y'all bear with me, man. I'm blasting the link out trying to get this room populated. I'll be right back. And I need to grab my glasses. It ain't gonna take 5 minutes, but we got to get these likes up early. Let's go.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Yo, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate
procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, get walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real. But I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the hosts. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
What's good, man? Let's do this thing. What's good? What's popping? What's happening? It's day three. It's day three. Still cannot find these damn glasses, yo. Oh my God. I'm in panic mode now. I'm in panic mode. Oh well. It's gonna be another struggle show in here. trying to read these comments, but we'll figure it out. What's popping, man? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite nigga, your man Mark Nash. He is I am he. Somebody said, okay, hear you now. Oh, I wasn't even talking. I wasn't even in here, man. I was walking through the house looking for these glasses still, man. I cannot. Too old to be misplacing my glasses, right? How does that happen? Taking them off in places I shouldn't be taking them off and putting them back on. Damn it. All right. We'll figure it out. What's good, man? How y'all feel? What's the deal? Got a good one for you. Got a good topic. Let me do this roll call. We'll jump right into it. So shout out to all the neighbors out there. Without the neighbors, the show wouldn't be the show at this level. We're moving right along. Well on our way to 17K. So let's take it from the top.
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Shout out to, is that Stephen Brimley?
What up, gangsta?
Shout out to unbiased fan Brim Reaper, aka Stephen Brimley.
What up?
Welcome home. Michael James 616, you back in the mix.
What up?
Johnny Goodman, what's up, man?
What up?
Stone Tangerine, stay
What
mean. Big Hove, I thought I told you.
What up?
Kansas City Mac, where you at?
What up?
I am _Cam Edwards.
What up?
DJ, he don't play.
What up?
Megazar.
What up?
Ace Retro, let's go.
What up?
Ill Status Boxing.
What up?
Patricia Shelton.
What up?
That guy Eclipse 330 early.
What up?
Stephen Bateman all the way in Australia. Mama, we made it down under.
What up, gangsta?
I know boxing. What's popping?
What up?
Ricardo Johnson.
What up?
Wanda Villa Darilla, aka Epoxy Magic.
What up, gangsta?
AJ, he don't play.
What up?
Electro Jazz, they getting his bread.
What
My
up?
boy TY, he stay fly.
What up?
Miguel Ramos,
What up?
almost.
What up?
On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr.
What up?
The XO Factory.
What up?
Dub right side.
What up?
Mr. Golden Stay Holding, aka the Back End King.
What up, gangsta?
Raheem the Dream Soto.
What up?
My boy LD, aka Like That. And he just like that.
What up?
Shout out to my girl Memo, aka Girl Behind the Mic.
What up, gangsta?
John Nori came to tell his story.
What up?
Major Key Boxing, what's popping?
What up?
Cooking with the champ, aka Champion Heart.
What up?
On the floor with Shelton Moore.
What up?
SLG.
What up?
Sam F.
What up?
Kendall.
What up?
D-Lo 404 Boxing.
What up?
Karma Serene with the Serene Saturdays.
What up?
Nikki Rich, aka Nick Rich in his bed.
What up?
Shout out to my
gangsta?
sister Nikki in Central Florida.
What up?
Aaron Parker, the Big Talker.
What up?
Taylor Bell with Tab Tech, UnlockSim.com. Unlock your next device today.
What up, gangsta?
Transcendent Sports Channel, my Filipino brother from another.
What up?
Fistiana Fights, she just might.
What up?
Jacob Sims, that's him.
What up?
Heplo, let's go.
What up?
DJ MFB,
What up?
Miss Queen, sun kissed, and yes, she was kissed by the sun.
What up, gangsta?
Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel Donaire, that's 9-time champion Nonito on his way to the Hall of Fame, and we're gonna walk with him every step of the way.
What up? What up, gangsta?
True Media Today, USA Boxing. That's my guy, Coach Malachi Williams. What up, Coach?
What up?
Porto,
What up?
Food Revolution, aka Foodie with the Beauty.
What up?
KP from KC5,
What up?
Matt Wade,
What up?
Beyond the and Above Media,
What up?
Pittsburgh T,
What up?
SF City Slicker,
What up?
Rider of the Storm,
What up?
Here to There,
What up?
Maddie Well,
What up?
Cliff Bailey,
What up?
Con Shawnery,
What up?
Lisa Bell, She Never Fails,
What up?
HLD,
What up?
Cooking with Sir Senior,
What up?
D Bevel the Champ,
What up?
and of course the big fish himself, my good brother Dare Lincoln.
What up, gangsta?
All right, let's get right into it. Let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. All right, let's take it from the top. Where we at with it? Topic of the night, first topic of the night. Gotta respond to it. Y'all saw what was going on Twitter. Terence Bud Crawford back in the news. Back in the news. Terence Crawford went to Twitter. Let me turn it down. Had some things to say to his critics on Twitter. Had some things to say. He went off. And make sure I can share the screen so y'all can know what I mean when I say these things. Well, it's now X. I don't know. What do they call? Anybody know why they changed the name of Twitter to X? Anybody know? Anybody? If anybody can tell me, I really appreciate it. Why did they change the name? So now we don't send tweets. We sending out X. Reminds me of the early 2000s. Remind me of the early 2000s. Sending out X. But all right, let's go over here to Terence Crawford Twitter, man. Terence Crawford responded to some of his critics. Sounds like mainly he was responding to Canelo Alvarez. And it starts off with, let me share the screen. Where's the tweet? Where's the tweet? Where's the tweet? There you go. My man said, here we go with the I haven't fought nobody but Spence talk. Y'all so delusional. It's crazy. Now, you don't get to Terence Crawford level, man, with just only having one fight. This is the same thing they were saying before the Errol Spence fight. You ain't fought nobody. You ain't fought nobody. You fought Errol Spence, and now they say, well, he ain't fought nobody but Errol Spence. Come on, bro. Hey, man. When somebody don't like you, man, it ain't nothing you can do. You can feed them, clothe them, moving into your crib, do everything, man. If they don't like you, there's nothing you can do to make somebody like you once they got their mind made up. They don't like you. King KO, what up? I see you. Toby Bartlett in the building. I see you. What's popping, man? AJ, he don't play. What up, fam? Rider of the Storm. Yeah, man, I was looking for my glasses, y'all. Because when I don't have my glasses in, I'm trying to read these chats all night. It's terrible. It's terrible. But it looked like the old boy gonna have to get him some new glasses this weekend. I have to go place me an order. Can't keep doing these shows without no glasses. Somebody say must owned it. Hold up. What? Must own the it from a while back during PayPal days and thought it would bring some publicity to it too. Okay. I mean, I know he owns it now, but I still don't know why he changed it to X though. Still don't know why he changed it to X. So Terence is basically saying though, in this tweet, here y'all go with that I haven't fought nobody but Spence talk. Laugh out loud. Ha ha. Y'all so delusional, it's crazy. Now, when I read that, man, I'm like, why does he let this stuff bother him? You know you did more than that. I don't think it's bothering him, but he did bring it up to mention it. Comment, what's up? But it continues. He continues. Let's go back. Matter of fact, let me go over here to the replies. So then he proceeded with Crawford versus Canelo is the biggest fight in boxing. There's no fighter he said, I'm sorry. Told you I don't have my glasses tonight. There's no fighter out there that's a bigger fight than us. Do you agree? Is Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence the biggest fight? I'm sorry, versus Canelo Alvarez the biggest fight in boxing? He said there's no fighter out there bigger than him. Which brings me to the question I posed to you guys a couple days ago. Is David Benavidez, is that a bigger fight for Canelo? It's a fight that a lot of people say they want. It's a lot of people say they've been asking for it, clamoring for it, begging for it. But are you going to pay for it? Are you going to buy it? Because they said they wanted this Spence and Crawford fight for the longest. It didn't crack $1 million. Didn't crack $1 million. But everybody saw it. Oh, everybody saw the fight now. Everybody saw it. Everybody got an opinion on it. Didn't crack the 1M mark. Lisa Bell, she said, it doesn't have a storyline. Canelo versus Bud. What doesn't have the storyline? I'm sorry. Oh, Canelo versus Bud doesn't have a storyline? Is that what you're saying? It seems they building it right now. I would think that David Benavidez fight and Canelo would be the big fight that everybody wanted. But Canelo could have did that when he came over to PBC. That could have been his debut, right? Why wasn't that the first fight? Is it something they know that we don't know? Shouldn't that have been the first fight? I heard some people say, man, he gonna fight him eventually. It's a reason why they didn't fight him, right? Why not? He's in position. He's in that division. Now I hear some people say, he ain't gonna gain nothing from fighting Crawford. What is he gaining from fighting Charlo? What did he gain from fighting Amir Khan? This is right on brand, right? Why not? I don't know. I'm just asking the questions. Let's continue. He says no fight out there. He said, y'all be so mad at me and don't even know why. But I do, though. What is Terence talking about right there? He said they be so mad at him and they don't know why they mad at him. Why is they mad at him? Somebody said, how many pay-per-view buys does he bring in minimum? Who? Canelo? David Benavidez? Shit, Crawford been on pay-per-view more than David Benavidez. Been on the main stage longer too. Been a champion longer. I like David Benavidez. I want to see that Canelo versus David Benavidez fight. Why can't we get that fight? Because I ain't gonna lie. Crawford might be half right, but I ain't gonna lie. That Canelo versus David Benavidez, that's a big fight. That's a big ass fight. Your man Martin Nash might have to go to Vegas for that one. I might have to go back to Vegas for that one. Canelo versus Benavidez. It's a big fight, but according to Terence Bud Crawford, bro said nah. So we'll talk about it tonight. Make sure I get that link out there. I'm gonna open the phone lines up. We talked about this a couple days ago, and some people agree with Terence Crawford. It was like, nah, that is the biggest fight. I was like, y'all wasn't saying that before. He was like, well, he won't talk about going to 68 before. And then he talking about going to 68. Shit. That's the one. That's the one people want to see. It seems like, how about this? I'm gonna tell you the irony of it too. Terence Crawford, once he said I'll fight the winner, instantly all the energy shift. The energy has shifted. Toby Bartlett, what up? AJ, I don't know who you're talking about. Crawford, Canelo, or Benavidez. When you say he said Canelo really is a cash cow. If you think, but he is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can't deny it. Unless you're just a hater. Unless you're just a Canelo hater. You gotta admit Canelo is the cash cow. He's the draw. But also, and the crazy thing is for Crawford to be such a quote unquote unpopular fighter by some people's standards, the energy shifted immediately. Immediately. As soon as he starts saying, I'll fight Canelo and Crawford or Charlo winner, every interview Canelo does now, they talk to him about fighting Crawford. Not Benavidez, Terence Crawford. Why is that? What happened to all that support for David Benavidez? Oh, man. Did y'all lie to me again? Did you lie?
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
I mean, because y'all be telling me some lies up here, man. Y'all be lying to your boy Martin. It's all good, though. We'll take care of it. Toby said, more people know about Bud now than David Benavidez. David is only known by the hardcore boxing fans. Casuals know Bud now.
What the hell is going on?
But why is that? It's not like, is it because that event was so major? It's been popularized. He's been on the news since the win. Because I'm of the belief since the win, more people are watching the fight. More people went back and watched the fight probably after the fight than the people watched it in the initial process, right? People woke up Monday morning hearing about, man, it was a massacre in Las Vegas. Like, what happened? Man, motherfuckers lost they shirt out there in Vegas, betting on Errol Spence. It happened. It is what it is. Let's continue. Rider of the Storm said, I want to see Benavidez versus Canelo next May 2024. Shit, I want to see it too. But I want to see him fight Crawford now too. I ain't even gonna hold you. I drunk the Kool-Aid.
What the hell is going on?
Rider of the Storm.
Hey, let me stop that shit. That's some dumb shit.
I drunk the Kool-Aid, bro. I'm right here. I'm on the train too. I'm on the train, bro. I want to see it. I want to see this Bud fight a little bit. It's a little more intriguing to me now. It's a little more intriguing because of the level of difficulty. It's an extreme level of difficulty. Who did you have, Ryder? Who you got, Benavidez or Canelo in that fight? Who did you have in that fight? Make sure I got his phone line on the screen too. We're gonna take some calls. Drop that link out there. I might do a reaction to this All Access. I don't know if might do a reaction to the All Access. But who did you have in that fight? Canelo or Benavidez? Let's continue. And here we go. This is the one. I could do a whole episode about this alone. My man said, now I'm juicing. I don't heard it all. I can't just be great. He said text, but I know he mean test. He probably did talk to text. He said, they can test me any and all year long and would never come close to seeing anything illegal in my body. He said, there ain't gonna be nothing illegal in his body. Now, this is probably one of the craziest ones that he tweeted out today. To me, it was crazy because I couldn't believe he was even giving this kind of shit even the light of day. Like, why would you give that kind of energy the light of day? Because anybody who ride with you and support you does not believe he's a dirty fighter. We know where that's coming from.
Hey, let me stop that shit. That's some dumb shit.
That comes from haters. That comes from naysayers. That comes from a contingency of the Spence fans who are mad that their guy lost. Yeah. They lied to you, man. I get it. You're hurt. You're heartbroken. Your guy didn't make it. Let's face it. Errol Spence went in there July 29th, 2023. Got his ass kicked. It's beautiful, too.
What the hell is going on?
It's glorious. Beautiful day of boxing. It was a culmination of years of animosity between the fans and the camps between the two fighters. But let's make no mistakes about this. And in no uncertain terms, let's be clear. Terence Crawford dominated every aspect of that fight. He won the coin toss, the ring walk, the fight itself, had better coaching, better inside fighter, better outside fighter. He was quicker, he was smarter, he was faster. He was the better counterpuncher. He led the action better. He did whatever he wanted to do with Errol Spence Jr. That happened.
What the hell is going on?
And we ain't got to put no case on it. You saw it. So I said all that to say this. Since then, we got a lot of excuses. I mean, it was a long list of excuses from the fans. But the part that sticks out the most is this last one. None of those other things stuck. First, it was EJ was on drugs. Remember that? It was like he was drugged up. He was on that shit, man. He was drugged up. Somebody doped his water. He was high. It was the Mike Tyson treats. It was a whole bunch of stuff. And when that didn't stick, they couldn't stick the landing on that. We go to Terence Crawford is on drugs. Nigga, never heard of it.
It never heard of it. It never heard of it.
But I guess when the excuses get low, Thirsty in this show. Boy, they thirsty. Somebody get them some water, bro. Thirsty. But that's crazy, though, that people are running with this narrative. It appears the champ has heard. And he went on to say, he said, I love it. Y'all my motivation. He said, keep motivating each other. Hold on. He said, I love it. Y'all my motivation. Keep motivating each of y'all as part of my success story. But this juicing thing, my man said he don't hurt it all. I'm gonna be honest. I never heard anybody say Terence Crawford was a dirty fighter. Ever.
It never heard of it.
I only heard it now. Somebody said Canelo dictate the opponent. Pressure got to come down on him. What you mean, AJ? When you the cash cow, ain't that what he get to do? Because when you the cash cow, everybody want to fight you because you got the bag. Fighting you will bring the money. That's what they want to do. Make sure I got that number on the screen. So if you want to call in and voice your opinion, I'm going to pin the link at the top so I don't have to keep dropping the link all night. Make sure I got the phone lines open. 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766 is the number that you can call. The boxing scholar in the building, he said, it's Terence Crawford own fault. Stop working with Snack. He was with Snack before the fight, though. Nobody accuses the other people of being cheaters. They've been on Snack. What changed? He was on Snack before the fight. Nobody was calling him a dirty fighter before. What happened other than Errol Spence got his ass kicked, boxing scholar? Tell me what changed between the 28th and the 30th. Only thing that happened between those days right there, the 28th of July and the 30th, was he beat the hell out of Errol Spence Jr. That's what happened. Scholar, please don't tell me you on that train. Tell me you on that bandwagon too. You think Terence Crawford is cheating? You think he juicing, bro? Boxer Scholar, please tell me that fell out your pocket. Tell me that shit fell out your pocket, man. Scholar, please tell me that shit fell out your pocket, man. Come on, man. Well, since we're talking about corruption, let me ask you this. Here's a question when it comes to corruption, right?
Skinny, man.
Tell me that fell out your pocket, Scholar.
Fell out your pocket. This shit just fell out your pocket, man.
Tell me it fell out your pocket, man. Hey. My thing is this though, bro. He was with Snack before the fight. Also, you can't have it both ways. You can't say this guy's a monster puncher and he's a killer because he's with Snack. But on the flip side of that coin, the other people with Snack losing, getting knocked out. Y'all call them pillow fists. Some people, they call them bums. Like Ivan Reg catchers with Snack. Y'all would say he was a bum. Why he ain't no killer? Devin Haney's with Snack. They say he's pillow fisted and lost his last fight, the Loma. He's with Snack. All right. Caleb Plant. People say he was pillow fisted. He got beat up in his last fight, right? Where was the Snack juice then? I don't know, man. I don't know. Look a little shaky, baby. Look like sour grapes. Bud doesn't need Snack. He said, let me go back. Like I said, I don't have my glasses tonight. It's can affect your legacy. So here's the thing. If somebody's with Top Rank or with the IBF, do you think they're cheating as well? I posed that question because Top Rank is on record of cheating. Bob Arum admitted to taking bribes. The IBF admitted to accepting bribes. So if you with the IBF, are you cheating? Did they take bribes for you? If you with Top Rank, are you a cheater? Did they give bribes for you? Because they are on record of cheating. Terence Crawford has never had a blemish on his record. The Snack thing should have been in question before the fight. You can't do it after the fight. That's the cap. Yeah, I'm calling capery. That's cappery. She said most of his fights are knockouts or TKOs before Snack. Can't have it both ways, man. You can't have it both ways. Somebody said no, he gave them an excuse. No, man, they had excuses before the Snack thing. The Snack thing didn't even come up to over a month later. It was all kind of excuses. It was weight drain. It was Errol Spence was drugged up. That just didn't look like EJ. Y'all seen it. He didn't win because of Snap. I didn't think so neither. PGH Big Dog, what up? He said, I don't know why fighters would work with Snack unless they offered a bag to sponsor. Yeah, that's what they doing. You know they be giving out a bag. Yeah, at least he was knocking dudes out before, doing it after Snap. Shout out to Comments One. He said, corrupt bastards, basically. I mean, it's a lot of corruption in boxing. But this guy, for some reason, name never came up in no dirt until he lost. I mean, until he defeated Spence. Said Top Rank is definitely a machine, but they was connected to a PED scandal. Cheating is cheating, though, right? Balco, too, was connected. Part of his plea deal was he had to get with VADA and help clean up the sport. This happens all the time. When you rob enough banks, when the banks hire you, and you help the government to make sure you prevent bank robberies, and you do enough forgery. Hey, look, how the hell would you forging all these checks? Work with us to make sure that won't happen. That don't happen no more. Hey, how did you do this? Work with the government to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. This is not new. It's been going on for a long time. Since his conviction, has he done anything dirty? Has he been caught doing anything dirty? Are his fighters popping dirty? Begging thing is Terence Crawford popping dirty? And what's good for the goose, shouldn't that be good for the gander? All the fighters at Snack. Only Terence Crawford is coming under scrutiny, and he's coming under scrutiny now. Wasn't before the fight. It wasn't, man, I don't know if Crawford gonna win because Spence gonna win because you know Crawford was Snack. Crawford probably gonna cheat. Nobody said that. Why he just can't be good? Why he can't just be better than Errol Spence? Because it's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that the people who are accusing that man of juicing, there's no coincidence that the people that accuse him of juicing are the same people who picked Errol Spence to win. They lied, man.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
That's not a coincidence. These are people with sour grapes. They're hurt. They're hurt. And it's okay to be hurt, but let's not tarnish somebody else's reputation and name and legacy because you got your boxing pick wrong. The man ain't never failed a drug test. Don't even smoke a cigarette. Don't have a sip of beer. But now he is putting illegal substances in his body. And this just came to your mind now, after the fight. When everything else don't work, you're like, you know what I think it is? I think he was on that shit. Come on, bro. Motherfuckers losing their integrity by the day, man. By the day. But it is what it is. Bear with me, bear with me. Let me put this on the screen. I'm gonna move on. Definitely got to move to the next one. Shout out to my guy Connie Nickman. Let me see. Share this on the screen. So to bring it back full circle with the topic of the docket, is he too small for Canelo? I was talking to the boxing scholar on his show. He believes so. He said it's just going to be, the size is just going to be too much. BVO, what up? He tarnished his own legacy by working with Snack. That's cap. That legacy is strong, locked in. Definitely not tarnished, bro. I totally disagree. BVO Boxing, what up, my brother? I definitely disagree with you on that one. Definitely not. His legacy's not tarnished, bro. He's still going to the Hall of Fame. He ain't gonna be the first ballot Hall of Famer. And if he's a cheater, get him out the sport. If he's a cheater, why would you want to see a Spence rematch? That's the crazy thing. He's still with Snack. People know that. And they still want to see the Spence rematch. Say Spence gonna beat him this time. He's still gonna be on Snack though. What's gonna change? Come on, man. We gotta have something with it now. We gotta have something. BVO, what's up? BVO said, put a case on them boys. Man, that shit weird to me. Now, shout out to, it's some real ones out there that I knew they was diehard Spence fans. They definitely was riding with him. They ain't going for the goofy shit. They was like my boy Keon. Keon over there, everything boxing. He was like, look, man, look, y'all know I had Spence winning, but Terence Crawford is not no dirty fighter. Never been called a dirty fighter. And he called it straight down the middle. He said, so if you're looking to come over here to think I'm going to just start calling Terence Crawford a dirty fighter, not doing that. That shit is stupid to me. And it sounds like people who are upset because they got their pick wrong. I get it. I know it hurts. It's like constipation. I get it. But man, you got to have something other than that, right? Because I can name a whole bunch of situations in boxing where it was some kind of corruption in somebody's circle. There's some corruption in your circle. You signed to a promoter that fixed matches. Okay, you over here fighting for this company. They took bribes. Okay, it's other guys on Snack. Are they cheaters? Devin Haney, y'all say he's pillow-fisted. Y'all call Ivan Redcatch a bum. Y'all said Caleb Plant was pillow-fisted. Maybe the Snack skipped a couple fights for him. He was on Snack when he knocked out Anthony Durrell, but the Snack didn't work when he fought Canelo, and the Snack didn't work when he fought David Benavidez. So the Snack skipped a couple fights. Come on, bro. Get off the gas. Get off the gas. Pudo, what up? Porto told me he thinks he told me he didn't say it was just the size. He actually told me it was skill set. He did bring some skills into it. He did say Canelo has more championship experience. 23 championship fights with 20 wins, facing 18 different champions versus Terence Crawford, 18-0 in championship fights, facing 18 different champions. 14 of those ended by knockout. Got to give it up, man. Hap, what up? Somebody said Snack is trash. It's a vitamin company. Shit, they selling vitamins. They hire a fighter to promote them. But Terence isn't the only one. And nobody was saying this before July 29th. Never heard of it.
It never heard of it.
What was that shit at when he beat Kell Brook? He had Sean Porter. Nobody was complaining about the snack patch on his trunks. I missed that.
It never heard of it.
Man, y'all boys better work harder, man. Y'all better work harder. Y'all making it too easy for old Mark. Y'all making it too easy for me, Mike. Pittsburgh T, what up, gangster? Shout out to Pittsburgh T. He had Spence winning. He was wrong. But I never heard Pittsburgh T get up here and say, you know what? You know what I think it is, Mark Nash? You know what, Mark Nash? I know what it was. It was the snack juice.
It never heard of it.
I never heard of it, bro. I never heard of it. I'm just curious, where was the snack excuse on the 28th of the fight? On the eve of the fight, he was talking about weight drain. I did a live about 4 in the morning, the day of the fight. I stayed up all night, so it was like 4 in the morning Vegas time. And I was still up, you know, got a little jet lag, and I was riding high off the fight, and I was just high period probably, you know, it was Vegas, you know. Probably got a contact. Not me doing nothing. It was just, you know, I probably got a contact. But nobody was saying, oh, well, you know what, Martin Nash, it might be the snack pack. Gotta watch out for Victor Conte. Y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all gotta do better. That's, in the words of Pimp C, take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing us. You embarrassing us, man. Well, not us. You embarrassing yourself. Because you can't just say, well, he's over there, so he's doing this. But nobody else. So Terence, the only one that gets the special snack pack. He get the secret juice. Everybody else get regular snacks. You get the snack. Can't have it both ways. Mikey Garcia, dirty fighter, Puto. I ain't never known Mikey Garcia to be a dirty fighter. To be fair, was a bunch of fighters with snack before Terence got there. None of them was questioned. He gets over there, now everything's bad. Low-key, Eddie Hearn got a lot of fighters just popping dirty out of nowhere, right? One after the other, they dropping over there with Team Hearns. And they ain't even with snack. Where's that scrutiny? Come on, man. Don't everybody jump in all at once. I know it's not easy. I know it hurts. Nothing hurts worse than nobody feels the pain worse than Errol Spence Jr. And that's the crazy thing. Mr. Errol Spence Jr. handling his loss like a man, taking his loss like a G. Boy, these fanboys out here crying in their boots. He said, now snack always been bad. Nah, snack always been bad. Where was the outcry? Where was the video? Where was the content? I didn't see none of those. I've been around, bro. I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen none of that. BVO Boston said they cost Bud's hand. Oh, they cast Bud's hand already. Right, his legacy solidified, BVO Boston. They're going to go back and cast the other hand, too, because he be knocking dudes out with the other hand. He knocked Spence out with the left. They need to cast that one, too. Go there and cast that left hand. Heplo said, pull up, Hep. He said, if Snap is so good, why Caleb Plant gassing out? Devin Haney pillow fisted. Ivan Redcatch getting stopped. Mikey Garcia lost to Sandor Martin. I can keep going. I can pull up the snack roster. And if Bud is under scrutiny, put everybody under scrutiny. Why are they picking and choosing? Why is it the same people that ride hard for Boots, Devin? They love them. Those dudes got snack on their trunks too. Got pictures with Victor Conte, posing with the supplements. You can't have it one way, bro. You can't say, well, this guy got the snack juice and he cheating. Everybody else, they got snack and they all right though. Cause they your friends. Cause they come on your show, pause, and do interviews with you. They from your city, you know, their dad. What's the difference? Can't have it both ways, baby. I know it's hard to stand in front of this shit sometimes. The truth, cause the truth doesn't care about your feelings. The truth don't care about what city you from. The truth doesn't care about who you pick to win the fight. The facts don't change because your favorite fighter got his ass kicked in front of God and country. It happened. And if that's the case and he's such a cheater, why would you want to see him do a rematch? You should want him kicked out the sport. You should never want to see him fight again, right? He should be banned. Kick him out of here, right? If you're a cheater, treat him like everybody else. But if his record is clean, come on, man. We can't put that jacket on somebody with a clean record, yo. We can't. We got to do better. Shout out to the first super chat of the night. My boy Juan De Villa the Rilla. Epoxy Magic.
Epoxy Magic.
What's up? He said, no matter what, Canelo or Bud will not get credit. Bud, future 3-time undisputed. He said no matter what, Canelo or Bud will not get credit. Man, Canelo gets a lot of credit, but he gets a lot of hate too. Hey, look, it'll be the battle of the most haters, Crawford or Canelo. Battle of the most hated. Let me get Juan Davila the drop, man.
I got 5 on it.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it, bro. But why not though? Because I ain't gonna lie. I was talking to Porto, and I said that too. I said, unfortunately, this is a big fight for Crawford. For Canelo, not to go in circles, but for the people who just got here, Canelo was like, I don't get no credit. I won't get no credit for that. They're gonna say he's too small. You brought up one guy from 54, you bring another guy from 47. Well, if this rematch is at 54, you won't be bringing a guy from 47, you'll bring a guy from 54, which is kind of what you're doing now. When has not getting credit stopped Saul Canelo Alvarez from doing what the he wanted to do anyway? That Amir Khan fight, he brought him up. Did he benefit from knocking out James Kirkland? Got a highlight reel knockout. They don't get credit for that. A lot of people don't, man, nobody gives him. But also, at this point, Canelo Alvarez legacy is solidified. He going to the Hall of Fame regardless. First ballot. Y'all don't think Canelo going up there to New York, walking into that Hall of Fame first ballot? Are you crazy? Does he need quote unquote credit? Canelo don't need no credit from none of these dudes. He going to the Hall of Fame, and you ain't gotta like it. You can say, well, he cheated. Hey, look, Clinello. That's what they call him, right? Because he had that clenbuterol. He's still going to the Hall of Fame. Y'all still want to see him fight people, and he actually failed the test. Now, Porto would tell me, if I'm not mistaken, he said that test wasn't. What do you say that test? Didn't you say he got that rebuked or not rebuked? What's the word? Overturned. Didn't you say they overturned that? Y'all know I had to spark that thing up. Pittsburgh T said Victor Conti. Oh, let me go back some. I missed something. And the link is pinned in the top too. If anybody looking for the link but don't want to ask, like, drop the link. It's pinned at the top. He said, Puto said, don't forget Shakur, Mark. Shakur's with Snack too? He said, if Snack is so good, why is Caleb Plant gassing out? They can't answer that. Why David Haney ain't no knockout artist? Can't answer that. Shit, why Mikey Garcia lose to Sando Martin? Why is Ivan Redskatch losing? There's no magic pill that's gonna make you go in there and look. I could take those same snack supplements right now at GNC. I'm not about to walk in there and beat Deontay Wilder. I'm sorry, don't bet your money on me. Don't bet your money. With Mark Nash on that snack, maybe he can beat Deontay Wilder.
Hey, let me stop that shit. That's some dumb shit.
That's some dumb shit, bro. It ain't gonna happen. Victor Conte and Snack should not be in boxing. Fair enough, but they are. Though. You got guys that actually failed drug tests though, Pittsburgh T, and they still boxing. Right? You got guys who paid off judges still in boxing. You got sanctioning bodies that took bribes still in boxing. Where was the outcry then? He said Victor Conte got a PED loaded Olympic team, yo. Beat Olympic testing. That's a separate issue from the fighter. And that was a while ago. And they got the test now to check that stuff. I saw the documentary. They know how to detect that clear that they was using, like going from the clear to the cream. Yeah. Somebody said, y'all missing the forest from the trees. Ever snack fighter is one dominant performance away from being accused of cheating. Huh? You losing me with that one. I'm missing the forest from the trees for real now. Every snack. But even when you're not with snack and you have a dominant performance, people can say you cheated. Okay, when Canelo's dominant, he was on clenbuterol in the past, right? So when is he cheating? When is he not cheating? Do you still watch Canelo fight? Do you think every time he fight he's cheating? That's all I'm saying. You can't pick and choose which fighter is cheating in your opinion based off their performance. Did they fail a drug test? That's what I want to know. He said, that's why you don't work with them. Okay. But I've never heard you say that before this boxing scholar. You've been around for a couple years now. I never heard you say that. Never hoid of it. Wrong button.
Small hats.
It never hoid
I never heard that. Haplo said they lied. Yeah, these niggas lie, bro.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Yeah, they do. Juan Davila said Epoxy Magic. They saying what's up. They saying what's up. The box scholar said, never thought I'd see a day a dude named Juan rooting against Canelo. Canelo, what'd you say? Canelo gains nothing for stomping butt. What does he gain from beating Charlo? Charlo's never been number one on the pound for pound list. Crawford's number one again. You get what I'm saying? He's number one on the pound for pound list again, bro. He's been a champ since he's been a champ. No losses, no draws, no man, maybe this fight could have went the other way. All dominant performances. Before snack too. You feel me? I'm just giving you the facts. What did he gain from matter of fact, what is he going to gain from beating anybody for the most part right now? His legacy solidified. He's beaten Cotto, Hall of Famer, Shane Mosley, Hall of Famer. You get what I'm saying? His legacy is solidified. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's undisputed. How many divisions Canelo got? 4 division champion. Legacy is solidified.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
I'm just saying, like, what is he gaining from any of these fights? He could, if it was about the money, he could have stopped a long time ago. If it was about legacy, he could have retired after he got undisputed versus Caleb Plant. He didn't have to go to 175 and try to fight Bivol. He already was a champion at 175 before. When he beat Kovalev, he became a champion at 175. What does he gain from fighting anybody other than money? Or he gotta like doing this. He enjoyed going in there, putting his pain on these dudes. He enjoyed the physical part of it. He enjoys the fanfare, the lights. He enjoys the competitive nature of it. It got to be something more than money for Canelo Alvarez at this point, right? He's the money man. I mean, what is it? Somebody said that was racist, scholar. Talking to the boxing scholar in the chat. Juan said never was on Nello. He was never a Canelo fan. Okay. Lisa Bell said boxing isn't like other sports. There's no governing body. But why not? It's by design, right? I think it's by design. It's the Wild Wild West. Somebody said, I respect the skills, but I was always a Marquez guy. But why you can't like both though, Juan Davila? Can't you like both? He said, I was a Bud fan since the Gamboa fight. Didn't he do it to him? Gamboa came in the ring with 50 Cent and all of that shit, all the fanfare. He was that guy. People forget Gamboa was that guy. I don't think I've seen him with 50 Cent since then. Y'all see what I did? 50 cents since then. Come on, man. Double entendre. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how. Phone number on the screen too if you want to call in and join the conversation. Tell me what you think about this topic. Is Crawford too small for Canelo or Charlo? Because I got some people saying he could probably beat Charlo. Can't beat Canelo. Where do we know where somebody's ceiling at? Because we seen guys like Manny Pacquiao do it before, right? It wasn't like, oh, y'all fanboys, man. Pacquiao can't beat nobody at 47, 54. Wow. Went in there and took it. Hey, look, old Manny Pacquiao went in there and beat Keith Thurman. You can't make that up. It happened. A career welterweight. What did Manny Pacquiao start off at? 108, 118, some shit like that? We don't know what these guys are capable of and what they do. Manny Pacquiao's another one. Never failed. Look, how about that, Scholar? Manny Pacquiao has never popped dirty. He's never been on snack, but they accused him of being a cheater. Peep the irony of that. So even without snack, no Victor Conte, never failed a drug test, people still call Manny Pacquiao a cheater. How? Can anybody explain that one? Anybody? 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 All right. Just saying, it happened. Let me do the super chat. Juan De Villa, he said, Mikey Garcia is a snack athlete, has a body of tacos and beer. Yo.
I got 5 on it.
And he do though. I'm gonna play this clip right here. This Jamal Charlo saying he thinks Crawford is too small. Let me see. I'm gonna share the screen, share this audio so y'all can know what I mean when I say the thing. This is Jamal Charlo talking about his brother's fight and how his brother and Canelo will fare against Terence Bud Crawford. You see, we got the timestamp. Here we go.
No entertaining that.
I mean, if it can happen, it won't interfere with my plans at all.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Crawford might be too small for Canelo.
Possibly. I think they're the same height, but his frame.
I don't think he's just,
he's not as thick and
he can't
stocky
even
as.
blow up as much as
Yeah.
Canelo can.
And people forget that he started as a lightweight.
Yeah.
So Canelo might have been a lightweight when he was 14 or something when he turned pro, but
I mean, it's entertaining to hope or
yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't pick the fights. I don't.
Yeah. So if you had your wishes come true and you're able to get back in the ring by the end of the year, you want to go right back into a title defense, or
I would go right back into the title defense. I have the belt, so it's my time. I have to defend it regardless. So yeah, I'm going right back into the title defense and get some top competition.
All right. Well, that's him talking more about his comeback. Did y'all hear what he said though? He said Crawford. He said he's not going to be able to blow up like Canelo blows up. That's the words of Jamal. Future of boxing. That's Jamal Charlo, Big Charlo. Where was we at? Where was I at though? I lost my spot. Let me go back. Somebody said ain't no link pinned. Oh, my bad. I thought I pinned the link. I got you right here. Buddy. Boom. So let me go over here and make sure I can pin the link now. I could have sworn I pinned the link. My bad, Hap. I got you. Pin that link at the top. Pin message. There you go. Oh, it wasn't pinned. I'm sorry. I lied. Let me give you a drop.
The one thing
I lied.
Damn, y'all crabbing me on them lights tonight, man. Damn. I ain't fucking with the content. See a lot of people pulling up, but damn, they ain't smashing the like button. Halfway there. All right, what's up, Hap? Talk to me.
Bro, having me out here saying, Haplo, hit the link, it's pinned.
Sorry, bro. Even players drop the ball sometimes. Talk to me. Yo, don't you start that shit. Haplo, going once.
Testing. Hello?
There you go. Talk to me.
Bro, keep saying Haplo, hit the link.
I heard you. I said I'm sorry.
I was trying.
No,
you lied.
I even gave you the drop.
Y'all niggas worship him.
Talk to me.
I love how like everyone's saying they watched this documentary, but in the documentary they clearly explained that Snack was always the clean side of the business. It was Balco that was the cream and the clear. But I mean, I guess they just hear all that and they just think Conte, cheater, period, end of story. Conte is a scumbag. He's a shifty, shady, wormy looking weirdo. However, ever since he went to jail, there's been no evidence of him doing anything illegal. And if you went to jail for, whatever period of time and came out, would you continue to practice those same things? The guy who's dirty is Memo Heredia. That's the guy who's a chemist. He knows how to make shit. Conte, clearly in the documentary, they showed that he was given the clear by some chemist and he used it after a while. He had Snack for a long time before that. Then some guy he knew hipped him to the clear, and then he used
weightlifting. That's when he learned about it in weightlifting.
Yeah. And then he had the clear. That's when they started Balco, which was the dirty side of the business. So, Snack.
What's the Bay Area Laboratory? Something like that, right?
Cooperative.
Yeah.
Yeah. Snack was not the dirty part. And, there's so many guys that are doing Snack. And it's only, when someone fights your favorite fighter that all of a sudden now Snack is a bad thing. But, you hear it all the time, bro. There were people saying before the fight, oh, Crawford's on Snack now, as if he just started it for this fight. But he was doing it. He was doing Snack before the Spence fight.
Hey, look.
So
look,
where were they then? That's what I want to know.
That's what I said in my opening statement, Haplo. I said, where was these accusations for the years and the months leading up to this fight? Well, Spence better be careful because Crawford drinking that snack juice. He's on the snack juice. He's going to beat him because he's on the snack.
He lied.
He lied. Y'all niggas worship him.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Carmen Rain for that drop, too. For sending that one in.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one.
She sent that drop in that quick. And we chopped up live on air. But here's my thing, though, bro. Ironically, the people who pushing this narrative, the majority of them are either from Texas or they guys who bet on Spence to win or push the narrative of Crawford was too small, ain't fought nobody. And it's like they're trying to find a reason. But on the flip side of that same coin, these same people, when you have somebody like, I'm going to just say it, let's put it out there, Alicia Baumgartner, she failed the test.
Yep.
She failed the test. They'd rather believe somebody came in.
No, but she has the cakes, though.
They'd rather believe somebody that she's a clean fighter and somebody went in there and switched her test or tainted her test.
She's been persecuted because she has the cakes.
But hear me out, though. Crawford, who's never tested dirty, don't drink, don't smoke, they would rather believe he's a dirty fighter without any evidence than somebody who actually failed the test. Canelo failed the test. Well, it was the beef and they raised the levels. Conor Ben, it was the eggs. Alicia Baumgartner, somebody switched her test out. They believe all of these things from these other people who.
Bro, before the Plant and Benavidez fight, I labeled that fight "Who's the better juice man," and you saw who won. It was Memo Heredia.
Explain who he is for the people who don't know.
Memo Heredia is also known as Angel Heredia, also known as a bunch of other things, a bunch of aliases. Is a chemist from Mexico who actually injected himself with steroids on the air. I believe it was during the lead up to one of the Pacquiao-Marquez fights. They showed him injecting himself with something, and he was explaining how he can make he can make a performance enhancing drug that no test can detect based on knowing what the list is of all the banned substances and just changing a molecule or two here and there to where they can't even pick it up. He's the master of that. Conte only got the clear from some friend of his. He just lucked into it. And he's a scumbag.
He don't know how to make it.
He doesn't know how to make shit because he's not a chemist. But Memo Heredia does. And he's still operating in boxing.
Has he ever been convicted of anything?
I think he was caught for some shit, but I think he told on a bunch of people and got out of it.
Typical.
From what I heard. He was working with Olympic athletes and all that. Yeah. But all this Crawford's a cheater shit is a bunch of bullshit. He's not a cheater.
But let me ask you this though. Let me keep it a buck though. Let me play devil's advocate.
Sure.
So I've been tooting the Crawford horn for what? Over an hour now. Let me play devil's advocate. I'll take the other hat. Why would associate with Victor Conte? Why
because
the snack stuff?
Because
the check. Right. Now, granted, I don't know if he paid good because he might pay good. Is they're like, hey man, just take a picture with this shirt and my vitamins, and I'll give you $1 million. Like for real?
Because since he went to jail and came out, he's been the biggest advocate for clean boxing and was involved in the founding of VADA, which is the organization that's caught the most, if I'm not mistaken, boxers cheating. So, now, because of his history with Balco, it's easy to point the finger and say, oh, Victor Conte, because he's a shifty, shady, scumming looking. If you were casting a scumbag in a movie, you'd be looking for a guy who looked like Victor Conte. So it's easy to fucking, point a finger at him. However, there's no evidence. Give me some evidence of him cheating since he was in jail. And plus, he also assisted. It's almost remember Catch Me If You Can? The guy who was the biggest and best check fraud person ever, counterfeiter in the history of the world.
The government hired him.
The government hired him.
They do it all. They've done that with bank robbers. They've done that with guys who part with the SEC. They do that.
It's the same thing with Conte.
Serial killers. How did you get away with this? They do that with bombers, terrorists. Right. How do you get away with this?
Right. And that's the same thing that happened with Conte. He's now, but he also developed a legal way of cheating, which is hypoxic training. And Nonito Donaire was on his shit 24/7 for years. He was on 24/7 for years. So, and he was clean as a fucking whistle, bro. But Victor Conte developed hypoxic training, which mimics the use of steroids by natural processes of denying yourself of oxygen, right? It's just like going up to the top of a mountain and running and all that. What it does is it depletes you of oxygen so that your body gets used to creating more, I believe, hemoglobin on its own. And then when you come back down from the mountain, you're able to run even more and you have more endurance. So he just uses those same natural processes to get a similar result. No, it's not as good as, the juice, but at least it's kind of mimicking the same kind of results.
Why? Let me ask you this. You know, a lot of people say Manny Pacquiao was juicing too, right? Why did they say that? He never popped dirty.
Because Floyd turned what was the guy? Alex Ariza. Remember when I believe when Pacquiao fought Floyd, Ariza was in Floyd's corner, wasn't he?
Right. He had took him from Marcos Maidana.
When there was a rift between Roach and Ariza, then Ariza started putting out these rumors that he was making special things for Pacquiao and all this stuff. But then why was he with Floyd? You know, like, if he's the guy who was juicing up Pacquiao, which, by the way, everyone seems to forget, Pacquiao won an anti-defamation suit for, I believe, a multi-million-dollar settlement against Floyd.
It wasn't multi-million. It was 6 figures, though. I looked at it.
Was it only? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was 6 figures.
I thought it was like 2 or 3 million, but
maybe that much. But they settled. It was 6 figures.
Oh yeah, maybe the suit was for 2 or 3 million, and
he might have settled for like 250, 250.
Right. But no one seems to remember that. Pac has never fucking tested positive for shit, and yet he's known as, like, a lot of people to this day will still tell you like he was juicing. But he won that settlement, never got caught for anything. And Floyd is the one who walked to the ring with Ariza. So if Ariza was fucking making special shakes for Pacquiao, what was he doing in Floyd's camp? Was he mixing up the IV? I don't know.
Okay, let's bring it in. Got the boxing scholar in the building. What up, fam? What's poppin'?
What's up, bro? Man, I heard so much fucking capping, bro. I had to come on, bro.
All right, talk to me, brother. How you
come on? Okay. Do I think Bud is cheating?
None of that was capping, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, well, you had your turn to talk, and I was quiet, so I want a little silence while I'm talking.
Go for it. You got
it. Did Bud cheat? Absolutely not. Bud, I never thought Errol Spence would beat Bud. I don't make picks based off of who I like better. I base it off of skills. Bud has always been the more skilled guy, and even though everybody thought Errol Spence was a bigger guy, which he was, it didn't mean anything. It didn't negate any of the skills Bud had. Now, with that being said, because Bud goes out there and works with Victor Conte, who's a known cheater, he brings this stigma to himself. Because I guarantee you, if Bud did not work with Snack, they would have to hang on the glove shit and all this other stupid shit that they going off of. But because he works with Snack, they have to use they have a way to attack Bud, and that's through Snack. He doesn't need Snack to win. I don't understand why he works with Snack, because he was on a podcast and he said he got sick during training camp anyway, because Bud works out too much, in my personal opinion. Works out 7 days, that's just too much, especially a guy at his age. But Snack didn't stop him from getting sick. He would have put the same performance on with or without Snack. I don't know why he needs Snack. Now, as far as the hypoxia shit that Victor Conte does, the stuff that he's supposed to do is supposed to mimic high altitude, more red blood cells. More red blood cells means more oxygen. It doesn't stimulate steroids. It's supposed to do that. But that's Victor Conte's theory. But Victor Conte was not this innocent man. Y'all are crazy as hell if y'all believe Victor Conte was this innocent man that was just sitting around and he just found a cheater. Because if that was true, why is he the lead man for cheating now? Balco happened in 2003. If somebody gets popped tomorrow for steroids, you know what they're going to do? Hey, Victor Conte, what do you think about this? What was he taking? He's the expert cheater. Why is his cheating skills evolving if he was this innocent man that just happened to find this other man in 2003? That's fucking cap. Memo's a cheater, but Victor Conte's also a fucking cheater. Now, I said that to say this again. Do I think Bud is cheating? Absolutely not. But you have to be aware of the fucking company you keep, because you give people this stuff when you work with them. Little story, and I get off the mic. Andre Ward, all of Virgil Hunter's fighters work with Snack, right? That's why you see the Snack logo on most of his fighters. And he takes them over there because he believes in Victor Conte's hypoxia shit, and he believes he knows what he's talking about. Andre Ward was the one fighter who's smart inside the ring and outside the ring. He was going to go work with Victor Conte, but he told him, do not tell people that I'm working with you, because he understood that all of his accomplishments, if he goes out and he blows Sergey Kovalev out, would be attached to dirty shit. They would say, oh, he's working with Snack. That's why he had that performance. Victor Conte, loudmouth ass, went out and did an interview and said that he was working with Andre Ward. Andre Ward blasted him and never went around him again. That's smart right there. You got to be aware of the company that you keep because of legacy. Do I think that this Bud's legacy is already cemented, like you said? But if he goes up and he beats Canelo, guess what they're going to say? You already know. It's not rocket science. They're going to say Snack is the reason why he was able to jump all of those weights and beat him. And to the Manny Pacquiao stuff.
Hold on, slow down. That's to say if, let's say he pulls an Andre Ward, though, and says because of all of this right here, he doesn't work with Snack anymore.
It's already too late. You said he's been working with Snack so long.
You can't say if he beats Canelo, he was on it, because nobody says Andre Ward beats Kovalev because he was on Snack.
Yeah, but Andre Ward never officially worked. He did a little dealings with him, but he never sponsored him. He never did a full camp there. Bud has did multiple camps with Snack. It's already too late.
Because you kept it private don't mean you didn't do it. Like you said, he was with him until Conte said something, then he stopped being around him. But here's the backlash from this and doesn't be around Conte no more, not doing Snack no more. You think if he beats Canelo, people would still say this?
Yeah. It's already too late.
Okay. I just had to ask that. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
No, you were saying something about Pacquiao. You wasn't done.
Oh, Pacquiao. I just seen Nestor Gibbs did a video of Victor Conte interview, and he was talking about how Manny Pacquiao is highly suspicious, and he like Victor Conte's only thing is accusing everybody else of cheating but me. Like, he doesn't like it when people accuse him of cheating. He's gonna give you this backstory of how he's an innocent man and how this and that. But oh man, Manny Pacquiao definitely was on something for sure. He speaks in certainty. Even when he came out and spoke out against Canelo not cheating, he said, now granted, he didn't cheat for this fight, but hey, who knows? He could have cheated in another fight. That's why he's a fucking snake. That's why people shouldn't do business with him. If you think Memo's a snake for snitching, Victor Conte is literally the same guy. You said Memo was a guy that snitched and he's never officially been caught, to my knowledge.
I didn't say he was a snake for snitching. I said he got caught and then he snitched.
What did Victor Conte do?
The same.
Okay, they're the same guy. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, they're not the same
one
guy.
One guy actually knows how to go in the bathroom and make drugs. The other guy knows how to. I'm a mouthpiece and I know how to market and talk and promote well. I know.
But if he's not a chemist, how does he know so much about cheating? How did he know how to navigate the system of clean boxing?
Hang on, you watched the documentary.
He know how to read He know how to do a test and read a.
Exactly, he knows how to read a blood test.
I know how to read a lab. However, I don't know how to mix compounds.
You watched the documentary, bro. He said himself, someone gave him the clear. He didn't make it.
You heard what you said? You started off with he said. I don't give a fuck about what Victor Conte. He says a lot of shit. He's a capper. He's a liar.
This is documented with the government and everything. Like this is documented. He snitched. He told
that he was but that not that he was clean. Not that he wasn't doing nothing and the guy found him.
Said he was clean, bro. Stop with that.
He just didn't know how to make it.
Who says that that's true? Look, if what you're saying is true, Victor Conte is a guy, like you said, that just found a guy who was a chemist and they just happened to make the clear, right? Why is he the go-to guy for everything now that's dirty?
Because he was working with a bunch of athletes.
But the Balco was 2003 and it was one substance called the clear.
And they were
so now that makes him an expert on every substance that's ever been invented.
And they were in
post that
before 2003.
I think he
way before 2003.
I think he loves the limelight. Clearly, if you watch that documentary,
he's a fucking bass player.
I got somebody. I probably can get Victor Conte on the show. This is not going, and it's not that hard. But the guy who's the plug, he's out of the country right now in Ireland at a golf tournament. But he's not that good, so he probably get kicked out. But he's at a golf tournament in Ireland, so. And I'm gonna get him. He can get Victor on the show. That'll be a fun interview. What y'all think? That'll be fun, right? I need y'all to email me all the questions y'all want me to ask Victor Conte.
I want you to ask him, Mark, if he's on the clean side, why is he always the spokesperson, reminding us of how he got to the limelight of being dirty, and why is he the go-to guy on the dirty shit all the time? If he wants to clean up that image,
I mean, what? Because if a bank robber knows how to tell you how to rob a bank, or how to rob a bank.
Well, not if they were innocent before and they were just a getaway driver. That's what y'all said he was.
No one said he was fucking innocent.
I never said
Why do
that.
you keep saying that, bro?
You said he had a legitimate business where he was making vitamins. That would be innocent.
That was at the beginning.
No.
Then he got the clear, and then he started cheating. In 2003, he got caught.
But let me say, I never said any of that. That was Haplo.
I know. That's what I'm addressing.
When you say y'all, which implies plural.
I was talking to Hap and the person that was wrong too, the other Hap.
The other Hap.
Okay, let me pause.
Well, really, you agreed with me because you said Crawford was innocent and Pacquiao was innocent.
After Hap,
so we agree.
Go ahead, Hap.
No, I was saying we agree because he said Crawford was innocent and so was Pacquiao.
Okay, Pittsburgh team joins the floor. What's up? What's up, PT?
What's up, fellas, man? Good to be on the show with y'all tonight, man. I think two things can be true. I think it's hard to put that on an individual fighter unless they test positive. But also Victor Conte's past and what he did, I just don't get the whole boxing thing, why they even let a character like that even in boxing. It just shows the reputation of boxing where he can't go in any other sport and be on the floor of the NBA, be on the floor of the field or the football stadiums. He can't be anywhere else with this foolishness. Like the idea that Hap was pushing, like he ain't been caught since, but he was caught. So he don't got to get caught again. He was caught one time. No matter if he got the drugs with somebody else, if he cooked them up in the lab in the back, it don't matter. Like nobody else wants that in their sport because it's a bad look for the sport and whoever their athletes are associated with it. It just gives way to all this foolishness that you're trying to address right now. So that part of it, I don't understand with boxers.
Hey, Pittsburgh T, you think it's a coincidence that Victor Conte, being the glory hog that he is, dropped this documentary right after Bud beat Spence?
No. You remember how they did the Olympic thing in Balco? You remember when they dropped that? It's the same situation.
He wasn't in
and
charge.
Balco, he loved Balco because of
That's not true. That's not true.
What's not true?
He wasn't even in charge of the name of the documentary. He didn't pick the date it dropped, and he didn't pick the name of it. He wasn't in charge of that. And I know that because of an interview he did with, I think it's Steve Kim, because he actually had a trouble with. He was like, I don't like the fact that they called it this and that. Like he saw the documentary like when we saw it. He didn't have that much control as you might have framed the way you framed it, Scholar.
Okay, I still don't like the fact that every time he wants to be known as a clean what do you say chemist, because he make vitamins, which is what chemists do, but whatever he wants to be, a clean whatever advisor, let's call him what Al Heyman called himself, an advisor. Let's say he wants to be that. Then why the fuck every time I turn around and they put a camera in front of his face, he's always talking about who snitched on who, how he got to jail and Balco. He won't let that shit go. That shit happened in 2003. With the amount of athletes that work with him, that shit should be a memory of the past. Like nobody should even really be talking about it, but it's to the forefront. Just type in Victor Conte name on YouTube.
Well, look at Andre Ward, what he did to Andre Ward when he said, he was going to try him out, but for him not to be spraying his name. And what did he do? As soon as he got in front of a camera, sprayed his name because he's a glory hog. He got to be telling people.
But peep the irony with that, though. But Ward wanted to work with him, but like you can't tell nobody.
He wanted to test him out.
I understand that. I understand that. Look, if I'm a clean athlete and you're supposed to be the best, and my coach believes in you, because Virgil's the one that believes in Victor. That's why all of Virgil's fighters work with him. You know what I mean? And my coach suggested you to work with me. Okay, I'm gonna work with you. I'm not gonna be dirty, but please don't. I don't want my name attached to yours. Let's try this out. Let's see where it goes. First interview. Yeah, I'm working with athletes like Andre Ward. Okay, well, fuck you then. I'm not gonna work with you.
But that's why he shouldn't be in the sport, because his name taints the fighter so heavy. Even if it's true or not, it is what it is. Like if me and you, Scholar, are bank robbers and both of us in the car, and then the other two people on this panel is riding with us and we go into a bank, what are people to assume? That we finna fucking rob a bank, right? That's what happens. You guilty by association based on your past.
I'm gonna tell you how the law works. We going to jail.
Man, look, I got vitamins on my counter, and I looked on the back. I ain't never seen "Made by God."
So what?
I've never seen vitamins say "Made by God" on the back. I got vitamins on my counter. They're extracted by chemists and they're concentrated.
What you talking about?
Aplo said vitamins made by God.
Oh, but technically, vitamins are, by definition, those words are vital minerals. That's what vitamins are. You know that, right?
Yes, but it's concentrated. It's not natural. When you eat an apple, you get a certain amount of whatever you get from the apple, right? It's concentrated. It's extracted and concentrated. It's made in the lab by chemists.
No, an apple?
No. A vitamin. It's powder.
Okay, yeah. Vital minerals that you get like that. Vitamins, yeah. Yeah, but they are. Yeah, chemists are making those vitamins. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think his name is so dirty. I think it's just toxic. Like I just think it's his name is just too toxic, because remember, he had a whole fucking Olympic team that he helped pass the Olympic test.
But that was before they know how to test that stuff now. They got him. He's under the scope now.
But Mark, that's not my point. Is that he was involved in that.
That was in the past.
Man.
If
a doctor do some malpractice, if a doctor do some shit where they leave some shit in you and they're gonna lose their license. They ain't gonna be able to practice again, more than likely.
Not all the time. Believe it or not, they got insurance for that. So usually
they do. They do.
But I'll give you a better example to keep it on boxing. And nobody gave me an answer for this. I want you and Scholar to give me an answer for this. Bob Arum is on the record of cheating, buying people off, paying bribes. IBF on record, accepting bribes. I can stop there, but I'm gonna name some more. I just want you guys to stop right there, and start right there. How do you feel about that? So on record, you signed to a promoter who's a cheater. He buys people off. Would you sign with Bob Arum knowing that? Would you ever compete for the IBF title?
Absolutely.
Hold on. Why compete for the IBF title? They cheaters. They accept bribes.
Yeah, but because that's not me doing anything. I'm not adding to my body. I still got to go in there and win the fight. We've seen fights. We've seen fixed fights where the fixed fighter loses the fight.
Let's say you're a clean fighter and you ain't adding to your body with snack. You got this.
But by definition, you're asking about working with cheaters. So if I'm working with a people who have not been known to fix fights, I mean, let's keep it real. That's boxing. They all do it. All the promoters do that shit.
Nah, we can't say that.
Man, come on, bro. We gonna be real about it.
Reason why we can't say that, because let Pudo say it, everybody is taking something. Everybody's cheating. You get what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but Puro not here though. I'm talking to Mark Nash. Puro's not here to.
He in the chat.
Yeah, Puro ain't pulled up. So he obviously he enjoying the conversation, man. So I'll say this: I don't think every fighter's dirty. But what I'm saying is, I started off with saying I don't think Bud is dirty. But when you work with somebody who has a sketchy past, and then he would have been great without Snack. He could have beat Bud without Snack, and they wouldn't have had anything but the loaded gloves to hold on to. And everybody know that that's bullshit. But because he's working with a guy who's the expert at every time somebody tests positive, and then he even says in interviews, "I know how to beat the test." And you know what's stupid about that? He even has fighters that have popped dirty while being sponsored by Snack. That's even worse.
That doesn't mean he gave him nothing.
You listed the forest for the trees.
Okay, I got you on that. He's not a lot of people that's popping that's not with Snack. Who's giving them this shit? Who gave Big Baby Miller this shit? Who gave whatever Alicia Baumgartner take? Hannah Gabriel's had dogs. Conor Ben had some eggs. Like, everybody got a reason when they get caught or why they got it. And they ain't with Victor Conte. Another thing is, like you said, if something is bad for boxing, cheating. I get it. Cheating of all forms is bad. Whether you taking some illegal shit or you fixing a fight. It's like you guys are skipping that part. But also, if he is a cheater or snacking so bad, why wasn't this coming out before the fight?
They were saying this before the fight.
Nobody was
People
doing
were
no live
saying
stream.
that.
They
Mark.
were definitely
People
saying
were
this before the
saying
fight.
No, I'm
They
talking
were just
about,
getting
hold on,
yelled
hold
out.
on. When Terence Crawford fought Sean Porter, nobody was saying that. When he fought Kell Brook, nobody was saying that. When I was watching all these videos, and I was out here on a lot of panels, and a lot of people pulled up here from their channels and panels, nobody had him being with Snack as a point of contingency that we need to look into this. Crawford with Snack, that's why he gonna beat Spence.
Shit, Sean Porter was Snack though.
I'm just telling you, this wasn't a conversation of Victor Conte and these guys being with Snack. They tarnishing their legacy. Nobody was saying that, bro.
I got videos saying that shit.
Talking about his contract.
Yeah, I said it on your panel though, Mark. It didn't matter because the big dudes weren't saying it.
Say what?
I said it on your thing, on your thing one night, but it doesn't matter because the bigger names, the bigger talking heads in this, they were never saying that. So that was the issue I had. And when they try to toss Crawford with it, that's where they wrong. Crawford ain't got nothing to do with this. That dude should not be in boxing, period.
You've been on this panel a whole bunch of times, bro. You told me you got it's a video on my channel that you were saying where Crawford might win. What Crawford?
No. Snack. I was talking about Snack and how Snack Victor Conte has no business in boxing.
Did you correlate that to Terence Crawford and Errol Spence?
No.
Never
did.
To Terence Crawford in any way?
No, that's not. I've never said that. I'm not right now correlating it to Terence Crawford.
That's my point. That's what I'm talking about. Nobody was mentioning a problem of Terence Crawford being with Snack until he beat Errol Spence and started saying he might be juicing. And now the whole Victor Conte thing, like this guy, Victor Conte been around boxing for a long time. Where was this energy when Mikey Garcia was with him? Matter of fact, I saw Alvin Redcatch with him. He lose a lot, and y'all call him a bum. Nobody thinks, well, that snack juice ain't working for him.
No, I don't think he's a bum. I've never called him that. I've always criticized snack fighters. I never liked Victor Conte.
Evan Haney Pillow Fist, right? Caleb Plans, they used to call him Pillow Fist too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for that. I can only speak for myself. And myself, I don't think Bud is juicing, but I think he shouldn't be working with Victor Conte. You give credence to stuff. That's why he's out. He was on Joe Rogan's show. They brought it up as a question because he's working with Snack, and then now he has to come out and publicly address the shit because he's working with a guy that's sketchy. It's Bud's own fault. Nobody fault but Bud.
I think you didn't even answer my question, but where's the energy for all the other fighters that are with Snack?
I can't speak for nobody else. I criticize every fighter that works with Snack. I don't think he should be in boxing. That sums it all up.
Okay, so what about the other question? Should Bob Arum be in boxing for fixing matches?
How do you not understand?
I'm just asking. Should he?
How you not understand that if people are accusing Victor Conte of cheating, he's enhancing a guy's performance to do more damage and inflict damage to somebody else's head, to somebody fixing a match. That's not the same thing.
So that's not an answer to the question. I get it. It's not the same thing. One guy is fixing fights. Another guy is making another fighter either faster, stronger, or making whatever they doing undetectable, right? I get you. But both are cheating. The question still remains, should Bob Arum be in boxing? Should the IBF be one of the main four sanctioning bodies? Why not put the IBO in that slot? But the IBF, you can't be here because you cheated. Bob Arum, your promotional company can't be here, or you can't be in charge of it no more. You on record of giving bribes. Like, I'm just trying to be clear.
There'd be no promotional company left in boxing if they did that.
How so?
I watched a documentary one time where Don King, I think it was the IBF. The guy, I think it was a guy named Lee, was the head of the IBF, and he was on camera taking fucking bribes from Don King. Like, they got it on like video footage, and he just stepped down and let his son take over. Like, boxing, it was built off of fucking corruption since the days of the mob. So it's like corruption is considered normal. But when you take something like Deontay Wilder say, when you put something in your body to enhance your performance, to do damage against somebody, and the sport is already you taking damage, it's like, bro, I don't want him in the sport, bro.
I get you. It's the ultimate sin. It's the ultimate sin. But they let guys pop and come back. But when you the promotional company and you are fixing the fight, my just thing is if maybe if they gave stiffer penalties, it would decrease. But we don't know what everybody doing. But if you like, okay, Don King, you did it. Bob Aaron, you did it. So that'll teach a lesson to the upcoming promotioners or the promotional companies that's overseas. Hey man, that's one thing you can't do. Man, you get caught fixing a fight, they're gonna kick you. They're gonna take your license, or you're gonna get banned for 30 years or some shit. Like it got to be some crazy shit. But we can't just say, all right, that's okay.
Yeah, but you know the business of boxing is bigger than the actual fighter. I mean, I think I heard you the other day talking with somebody. He was talking about just getting a promotional company and just starting. You was like, the business of boxing is going to work against you for that not to happen. There have been people with a lot of money who's failed at doing that because the business of boxing is corrupt and it's deep rooted. Like they were trying to get a czar. Teddy Atlas
that was yesterday. You heard that one.
Yeah, Teddy Atlas was trying to get a czar for boxing and they wouldn't do it. But they went so heavily after the baseball players who was juicing and all they doing is hitting a ball over the fence. The corruption of boxing is probably not going to go away. Like if you thinking the corruption of boxing going to go away, you probably like fooling yourself. It was built off of corruption. I mean, putting stuff in your body knowingly or working with a cheater, like historically, bro, you putting an asterisk by your legacy. I'm not even saying like I just don't think Victor Conte should. I think every fighter who's good on snack would be good outside of snack. There's nothing about breathing in no fucking oxygen, hypoxia and all this stuff that he got going. That shit has not been proven. You know what's been proven? X's and O's of boxing. If you good, you good. Sugar Ray ain't take one fucking protein shake. He was a bad motherfucker. It was good enough for him. Ali, he ain't take no protein shake. He wasn't hitting no fucking mitts, but he was a cold motherfucker. I don't think he has a
cheater. Were you up here that day?
Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna go down that fucking rabbit hole. I had this conversation for fucking 30 minutes and I think I passed out afterwards because it was so redundant.
Yeah, but I just think Victor Conte, the thing with Victor Conte that gets so lurky is like we got this dude admitting to doing it, we got people documenting that he did it, and he's still able to set up shop. And then it's like, oh, well, he's just selling vitamins and minerals. He shouldn't be selling fucking water bottles and goddamn boxing. Nothing. I mean, should have nothing to do with boxing at all. But it's like the Wild Wild West. So it creates all of this drama for no particular reason. Because he's not getting there's nothing that he's doing that's giving any added value. There's no new late breaking shit. He ain't doing no genome splitting or no shit like that. So it's nothing that special. He should not be in boxing altogether because it leaves credence to some of these people that want to throw up these conspiracy theories and all this foolishness. That's how I feel about Victor Conte. It has nothing to do with the individual fighter. I don't think it adds a lot of value.
So let me ask you this, Pittsburgh T. So, to ask you the same question I ask scholars. So if you're a promoter and you are found that you cheated, should you be kicked out of the sport? Or if you are a sanctioning body and we find that you are accepting bribes, should you be out of boxing? Because cheating is cheating, right?
You should be. Should be.
Another guy is in there, he's taking the extra punishment because basically you don't tell the ref, this guy got to win this fight tonight. And this guy's in there doing everything he can. He's taking unnecessary punishment because the fight is already decided no matter what he do. Unless he knock this guy out, you're going to lose this fight. And even if he knock him out, the referee going to knock him down. The referee going to give him a long count. You better not be knocked out. Remember that ref told that story about Manny Pacquiao? Pretty much should have been counted out. He gave Manny Pacquiao, giving Manny Pacquiao like 22 seconds, some shit like that.
Yep. But hey, I quit all of that, Mark.
Then he gave all of that warning, and he started giving the guy warnings and giving let Manny Pacquiao get back in the fight because this guy got to win this fight.
I mean, we see it all the time. Corruption is so normal in boxing. It's acceptable.
But I was trying to ask Pittsburgh T to answer that Bob Aaron question that you answered.
Yeah, he should. Look, realistically, none of those guys should be in boxing. None of them. But the problem is, it's like, look, I equate all of this stuff to the NBA when they had the referee scandal where it was one referee. They keep selling us this bill that it was one referee that was fixing games, and we buy it. Why? Because what Scholar's saying, it'll fuck up the whole foundation of it. If they really get into that shit and really shake the bushes and shake all that shit loose, it won't be nobody left. The same thing with them referees. There's no way you can tell me it was only one referee fixing them damn games in the NBA. Like, it's the same situation. They should clean the whole thing up, but they can't because all the money would leave. That's where the corruption comes from. Look at the Canahans, or whatever the dude name was, dude from Ireland. Same thing. And that's only because the feds got after him. It wasn't because boxing got after him. It was because the government went after his ass. It had nothing to do with boxing. That was just a byproduct of that.
Go ahead. What was you about to say, Scholar?
I'll give you another story about fucking cheater Conte. That's why I don't like this snake ass motherfucker. He I think it was around 2013. I don't know the exact date, but Aaron Rodgers was still playing baseball. Aaron Rodgers went to Victor Conte to basically cheat. It was right before he got busted for steroids. So when Aaron Rodgers got popped for steroids, they did an interview with Victor Conte, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we had a meeting, a consultation, and he wanted to know how to cheat, but I didn't provide him with anything because I'm on the good side." Now it's just like, oh my, bro, I almost fucking threw up, bro. So you didn't have nothing to do with this. Why the fuck are you speaking publicly about it? Your name wasn't even tied to it. Glory hog, bro. Fucking glory hog. And then the fact that he was like, "Oh, I had a meeting with him, but I didn't tell him how to cheat." But you telling all us how to cheat for free. You telling us what drug to go to buy. Like, really, to be honest with you, if you want to learn how to cheat box, you ain't got to work with Snack. Just listen to Victor Conte interview. Be like, "Okay, come be raw. It's in me. I'll not." Bro, he tells you exactly how to fucking cheat. I cannot stand that man. I don't like him in boxing at all.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Scholar said you ain't even gotta. He said just go watch his interview. Let me read a couple of these things from the chat. Nick Rich in this bitch. Shout out to Nikki from Central Florida. She said, say the same to Boots and Devin. How do you guys feel about guys like Boots and Devin, you know, being with Snack?
Same thing. Same answer. Stop working with fucking Snack.
Yeah, well, I work on him. What's the value? What's the point? Like I don't get what he's doing. Like, why associate yourself with that? Like, it's almost to the point where we just start drawing these crazy lines that just don't. The question should be, should Victor Conte be in boxing? Like, simple and plain. Should he be in boxing? Is he good for boxing? Okay. What value is he bringing?
Look, and Rachel said that the hypoxia stuff works. Why not just do it without him? Rachel, y'all did it without him. Y'all ain't been working with Victor Conte in a long time. Because what he's saying is not secret information. Even if it does work, you could just do it your fucking self. You don't need a cap that say Snack. Like Jamel said, that shit ain't even spelled right.
that was the funniest shit ever. And then he went out there and lost. Ain't that crazy? He said he lost that fight too, you know?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
The irony, right? He said, man, and that was a funny bar too. That shit ain't even spelled right. Then he lost. I thought he might have won that fight though. Or I can't believe, man, we gotta do a rewatch and rescore that fight. Did he lose that fight? Did Jamil lose to Harrison that first fight? I gotta rescore that. I never did a rewatch on that. But AJ said, hey, look, taking sponsorship money don't mean you cheating though, the boxing scholar.
Yeah, that was the comment I wrote earlier. If you an upcoming boxer and you ain't got no money, I get it. You're a big name, don't do it, man. You don't want that attached to your legacy.
Well, if you're an upcoming boxer, they might not give you $1 million sponsorship deal or $500,000 just cash. Take some pictures with this, and yeah, we're gonna give you a check, $500,000.
That's a lot of money for an upcoming fighter.
No. But if you're an upcoming fighter, we don't know you, so you just a model in a picture. They're not giving you that kind of money for a deal. You're a fighter. We're gonna give you $1 million for a snack thing. You just made extra $1 million without throwing a punch, just to take some pictures with some vitamins, because that's what they have you to think Boots is doing. Some people say Boots ain't taking Snack. He ain't part of the Snack program. He just took the picture with the products and wore the t-shirt.
Shit, Barry Bonds had that cap on his head, and we know what Barry Bonds was doing.
That's what started the whole thing, though, Scholar. That's what started this whole situation.
But his cap read Snack.
Great White Hopes. Yeah, no, he was destroying the Great White Hopes records, all of them, by a landslide. And they had to find something because it was America's pastime. That's what started this whole situation that we in right now. Before then, nobody cared about steroids. Nobody gave a damn. Never had the Congress step into it. Say it again, Mark.
That's what you're saying. When it was Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa and Dave Ruth, like they say this shit been going around since the beginning of time. People been cheating.
Well, Well, remember Barry Bonds during that time, he was beating all the records. I mean, every single last one of them that they had in baseball by a landslide. And the issue is that the way that he was doing it, they weren't even pitching him the ball. The year that they started investigating him, he had the most walks in history. Still probably got him to this day. And he was hitting, what, he hit 70 home runs or something crazy at the end of that?
I think.
Something crazy. But that's just the home run part.
Yeah. It was like, nigga, we ain't throwing you the ball.
Hey, he was so fucking dominant. I think I might have been a junior high. I was looking for Victor Conte. Like, give me some of that shit.
All right, whatever. Okay, let's go to one of the pros. Let's talk to the pros, man. Rachel Donez in the building. What up, family?
Hey, what's up? Just here listening while I'm trying to put my kids' homeschool schedule together for next week.
You need some extra energy. Call Victor Conte.
Yeah, I don't take anything besides coffee.
All right, so what's your take on this topic?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, I feel like it doesn't matter who, like, if they dealt or not. And I feel like I think it's always an easy way out when people decide to blame somebody else for their decisions to inject or intake something. Like, I think that, that takes away from the fact that these people have an opportunity and it's their body, it's their career. Like, there's no one coming up to me with pills or a needle for absolutely no damn reason. Like, you can't tell me these boxers or anyone that's cheated, any athlete, I should say, not just boxers, are getting held down against their will and getting injected willingly. I mean, not willingly. I don't know how often you're supposed to inject it. I don't know. But you can't tell me that they're sleeping and someone just pokes them with a needle and they go, ow, and then go back to sleep. Like, there has to be some accountability for the person that's getting injected. I would feel like they're all grown adults, right? But then what the thing is that it's always a past blame. Like, oh, well, I didn't know. Oh, I just, some guy told me to rub cream on myself and I didn't know what it was doing. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that, Rach. This is what I'm saying, in that I 100% agree with that. But this is what I'm saying. If a fighter is going to work with Victor Conte, right? And let's just say he's on the clean side, because I don't think all the fighters who have snack on their hat are cheating. Alex Rodriguez went to him because he's a known cheater and he's the expert at cheating. He's always, anytime there's a cheating scandal, they put Victor Conte. What was he taking? Oh, well, he was taking FM 75, where it relaxes your muscles at nighttime. And I remember when he was talking about Oscar Valdez and what he tested positive for, and he was saying like the archers use it to relax and stuff like that. And it's like, well, you clearly know your shit when it comes to steroids. So if I'm a fighter with all the pressure that I have on me, and I'm like, you know what? Everybody's already cheating. I'm like, Piero, everybody cheating. Fuck it, I'm a cheat. You know who I'm gonna call? That motherfucker that spelled snack wrong.
Yo, Scholar, I gotta give it to you. Oh man. Okay.
Are there other people? And because I'm not going to start pointing out people in the boxing world that I know. Okay. Are there other strength and conditioning trainers, other quote unquote nutritionists, other just personalities within boxing that have been associated or have been caught with steroids as well? And do you have
Mimo
strategy for them as well?
Yeah, I don't like Mimo. I don't like Alex Ariza. I don't like any of them motherfuckers.
So is it just
But they
because
should all be gone.
what?
They should all probably be gone. The problem is that they're not getting. The problem is like these guys that are like Victor Contes and the Mimos. Like the fighter gets his name besmirched forever, and all his fights get questioned. That guy gets to hang around for 10, 20 years and make money off the sport with no problem.
Rach, you familiar? I know Nonito's nickname is The Flash. You familiar with The Flash movie?
The one that just came out?
Yeah, how you could go back in time and shit. If I could go back in time,
don't
I would.
Movie for me. 'Cause I ain't seen it yet. I didn't know he could do that in a new movie.
I would go back in time to where Nonito found Victor at the bank, and I would like trip him or some shit so he couldn't run into Nonito. Nonito, first off, I've heard him talk shit about Nonito. I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. You're aware of that as well. But Nonito would have accomplished everything he accomplished without Victor Conte because he's a hell of a boxer. I don't think he needed Victor Conte. Like a lot of this, like placebo is a real thing, right? Like people heal themselves with fucking sugar pills. I think a lot of that stuff is that exactly. Like, of course, there's science involved. Like, you have you recover more, so you're able to train harder. But there's also been benefits in hormones of lactic acid and all that stuff being in your blood. Like, I mean, I watch a lot of Joe Rogan, so I watch people say this type of stuff. So I'm speaking from their experience. I don't really know. I ain't no chemist. But like, there's been hormonal effects from you actually being sore. That plays a part in you because you got people. There are more people that did great things in the past than now with all this fucking science. Like what Henry Armstrong did, nobody will ever do again. Henry Armstrong wasn't taking no protein shakes, no hyperbaric chambers. He wasn't doing none of that shit.
I mean, the thing is to each his own, right? Like, I will tell you, the reason why we split with Victor was nothing professional. It was a personality clash between the two. And me standing by Nonito's decision as to who he wanted around during when he wanted them around. And that's totally Nonito's, discretion. And that was the fight. There wasn't anything about like, oh, well, he offered me this or offered me that, and that's against my thing. He knew where Nonito stood. There was never discussion on it. As far as the hypoxic, did we end up purchasing a hypoxic on our own? Yeah, 100%. They upped it to now, of course, Snack has a tent. I don't need a damn tent, but we have the machine. And I believe at the time that we purchased it, it was $7,000 for the machine itself, and to maintain it is a couple pretty hundred every year, right? For the filters, etc. The stuff that he sells, as far as I did try the pre-workouts. They're like any other pre-workouts that I don't feel like they make me as jittery as any of the other ones. I don't take them anymore, but I took them before. I know the one that Nonito really did like was the ZMA.
We ain't doing no free promo over here, man.
No. I'm just saying, but ZMA is known to.
They don't think I took a snack deal over here, and I ain't got shit.
Yeah, Mark got that snack deal. He showed me, yo.
That's what they're gonna say. I swear they will.
Hey, I took some of that shit, and I went and I was eating cereal, and I bent my spoon. I never took that shit again.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, no, real shit though. Why would we trust Victor Conte if he's not a chemist? Like Haplo was saying a while ago, he don't got no degree. Like, bro, just picture me, just meeting a guy one day. I'm who I am. I'm Brandon, right? I meet a guy. We get this scandal going, and then I start a whole pill company with no degree, no certificate, no nothing. People buying my supplements and trusting what I have to say for what? No doctor could ever do surgery without going through the proper medication. He could have his license removed for malpractice. Victor Conte ain't got shit in the sport of boxing.
Well, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. I mean, Colonel Sanders didn't go to college for culinary, but that motherfucker knew how to fry some chicken.
Allegedly. I heard he got that from an old slave, but that's another topic from us.
Oh man, and
I'm clowning. I ain't heard that shit.
Hey, look, Dave from Wendy's. Didn't even graduate from high school. So
yeah, but it's different when you're giving. He's known as a specialist, giving like boxers' health is everything, right? Their health and recovery is their career. Chicken is a little bit different, right?
I'm just saying in general, like people, you don't have to go to school for it to be the best at it sometimes.
And I do have to say, and I don't know this, like I don't know if this is Victor's business plan, so you can't like say that this is word, but I mean we see it every day. How many times do you see white label, right? Like, is this actually his formulation? I don't know. I've never seen the manufacturing plant. I've never seen the lab that he creates these chemicals. Does he create these chemicals? Because I did a lip gloss line a while back, and everybody did exactly what Kylie Jenner is doing now. I actually went to the freaking plant manufacturing all the way in Taipei, but like most of them, you just literally slap your freaking label on him now. I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but are we even talking that he did? I don't freaking know. Because I can get the same formulation somewhere and put our label on it.
That's true, but
I think that's the problem. Though.
That's dope.
That's the problem.
That's dope. I need to make me some Martin Ash vitamins.
You didn't know you could do that with makeup lines and skincare and everything.
Nigga.
You can do anything these days. It's crazy.
Hey, but even with that being said, Ray, let's just say that he is doing it hypothetically. Then why the fuck are people migrating to him in droves and to get sponsorship like he's the guy? It's like, bro, everything he knows, you could just Google. Like, he's not doing those studies. I've never seen a snack study done. So, like you said, he don't got the lab. He's not the chemist. Why is he giving credibility in our sport?
But that's what I'm saying. Why is he in boxing, period? Like the problem is like if you go to a trainer, right? You could, like, at some level, certain things that you do, I think everybody can agree, like, at certain level, you just can't just wake up one morning and watch a bunch of YouTube videos and say, I'm just going to open up me a nutritional supplement with nothing backing up, just some history and some stuff going behind it. And that's where boxing is at this point. Because if Victor Conte can do it without having any professional licenses or anything behind it, then that means anybody can do it. And that's even the worst problem.
Speech right there. If Victor can do it, fuck being like Mike Jordan. I ain't gonna never be 6'7" and dunk from the free throw line. I want to be like Victor.
But isn't that, like, that's literally what marketing is? Like, I don't know. Like I said, like, we left a long time ago, so I don't know the business relations of these fighters. I don't know if he's paying them or anything like that. Like, you hear Stack sponsored, but I'm not really sure, so I can't speak on that. But how many times do you hear product endorsement is huge with a lot of the celebrities that they're going to get traction, and their market value increases because of the eyes on it, whether it's bad or good. So, I mean, it's for his part, being with these top boxers is a great marketing move. Look, I've seen so many people talking about, oh, well, Bud this and Bud that. I never assume anything. I know our own journey that never. I, again, would only put it to the fighter if he decided to accept anything or ask for anything that they know is an illegal substance. So as long as they're not getting popped at this point, like, I'm not gonna like, the thing is, like, anyone that questions Crawford, like, Crawford wasn't like some guy that came off from number 20 in the pound for pound ranking and beat Spence. We're not talking about someone who wasn't athletic or someone who wasn't talented. We've all said this before. Crawford was always the more athletic one. So I don't know why the rhyme or reason would ever be, like, I understand what you're saying, that it looks bad. Because when you endorse anything, it could be a teeth whitening product that freaking celebrities are getting sued for these days. You have to believe in the product and you have to stand by it. So it will come good and bad, right? But until any of these boxers are, like, get tested positive, I'm never going to be like, oh, well, Bud's working with this person, or this guy's working with Memo, or this guy's working with Alex. Like, until there's something, then I can't really put the blame. And again, I'm still going to freaking put the blame on the boxer. Why the hell did you freaking take a needle to your arm?
Well, we know why they did, right? We know it's a lot of pressure in boxing to win. And if you feel like other people are doing it, or even not, it's so much to go in the ring with a stranger who has done nothing to you, you know what I mean, and beat their ass, or possibly get your ass whooped in front of your wife and kids. I mean, there's a lot of pressure in boxing. That's why they do it. We know why they do it. What I'm saying is, people like Victor Conte shouldn't be around to give them information on how to do it, or even work with them in general. Like I said, I don't think every fighter that has worked with Snack has cheated. But every time they put a camera in front of this motherfucker's face, he's telling us how to cheat. Like in that interview that he did with Alex Ariza, he said Alex Ariza was sucking on this candy called Troche, something like that. It's like a cough drop. You put it under your tongue. You're like, wait a minute, motherfucker. You got busted for the clear. How do you know so much about the Troche? Like, why is your way to navigate PED testing evolving if you're a clean guy now? This is why I don't like this guy. Like, When y'all left Victor Conte, Rach, I cheered. I wish I knew you did. I probably would have told Mark or somebody sent you a text like, thank God, thank God, thank God. I do not like this guy. Now, Basil, he's cool. I do not like Victor Conte.
Oh, you're talking about our Cutman?
Yeah, Mike Basil, he works with snack fighters also. He's cool. But I do not like Victor. I don't like his personality. I don't like his history. I don't like that he's telling everybody like, look, I'm clean now. But he keeps talking about the past. He won't let everybody forget about his story. Well, I started with the Tower of Power. It was a band. And then this guy came to me, Patrick Arnold. He's like name dropping, won't let us forget about the story. He's going to be telling this story in another 5 years. I guarantee it. All you got to do is ask Victor Conte about himself. He's going to give you an hour-long interview about himself. He's so fucking full of himself.
And I will say it again. There was a personality clash between Nonito and him. And you figure that one out. I'm not going to go into detail how, but.
And Nonito went on at what, like 38 to beat two young lions without snack. He never needed that shit. That shit wasn't about nothing. Nonito's a great fighter. If you, it don't matter. Like they talked about Caleb Plant and Ivan Redcat. If you can't box, it don't matter what juice they give you. You could work with Mimo Heredia. Matter of fact, a prime example that people think Mimo Heredia is a cheater, right? Mimo Heredia worked with Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz was still fat under Mimo Heredia.
Hey, look, they say Devin Haney's pillow fisted. He's with Snap. Caleb Plant, they say he pillow fisted and still gasses out.
I mean, but steroids, they got different steroids that do different things too.
I mean, so which version of snack is he getting, and which one version of snack is he getting?
I just don't think like if somebody gonna cheat,
neither though. So
yeah,
how is it working for this guy to make him stronger, faster, quicker? The other guy still gassing out and ain't got no power.
But Mark, my point to this is if somebody gonna cheat, we should not let the guy be in charge of the drugs that we know is cheap. Let somebody else get a shot. You had your chance.
But he's not selling drugs. He's not in charge of drugs. That's not true.
No, he was selling drugs. He was selling drugs when he got caught.
But you saying he should not be in charge of drugs right now. He's not in charge.
Right, they're illegal ones. They're illegal ones. Right, let somebody else get a shot at being doing some illegal shit, selling illegal drugs
right now. Other than his own company,
which he shouldn't be in there at all. That's what I'm telling you.
Can't sell vitamins.
It's still a drug. Vitamins a drug, Mark. That's still a drug.
I don't know, Rachel. Is that true?
That ain't a drug.
Vitamins?
It's not natural. It's a drug,
bro. You reaching now, bro?
No, I'm not. I'm just like,
bro. Soda is.
He shouldn't be selling anything.
Drug. A cheeseburger
Vitamins aren't natural.
A cheeseburger isn't natural, bro. Processed food. Like, is that a drug? Like, come on, bro. You reaching, man.
What do you mean, Mark? If you take a supplement, some vitamins are drugs, bro. That's what they are.
Okay.
They ain't drugs? Okay, it's just me then.
In charge of the drugs, like he's in charge of everybody.
Snack. He in charge of snack drugs. He's in charge of his supplement company, which is he shouldn't be selling drugs in boxing or any sport, period.
Yo, caffeine is a drug, right?
Oh, come on, Mark. That's
But like the thing is that like you can actually get, even if it wasn't snack, you can get a lot of illegal substances in boxing at GNC.
Right, but we're not gonna, like, the problem is that this guy, we know he did it, right? So we can't act like just because you can get it from all these other places, we know he's done it on multiple occasions to multiple different athletes. Like, we know he was involved, so he shouldn't be in any professional sport.
But if it's an actual, like, so let's just pretend he's not, like, in, because he's not in the sport. Like, he's not hired as anything as far as I understand. He's selling a product and people are buying it, or they're getting endorsed, or they're endorsing it. So even if it wasn't them and it was a bodybuilder, it's still available for market. Anyone could buy it. Like, we're just taking it personal because he's in boxing, but any sprinter, any gymnast, any bodybuilder can buy it. It's not like it's specific just to boxing.
No, I was just saying, Rachel, that the guy's been caught already, right? And if he's been caught already as the sanction, that's really a boxing thing. It has nothing to do, to me, I've always told Stans, it's not an individual fighter thing. I just don't think that option should be available for fighters, period. Because it creates a bunch of drama for no reason. It doesn't look good for boxing. It doesn't look good for the fighter. And it just creates a bunch of unnecessary stuff. It just doesn't need to be there. I mean,
It
that's
creates
just
more
how I feel
question
about
marks than it needs to when you can pick something off the shelf that,
Right.
yeah, no, I completely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, and it doesn't have the, like, this. Then we get away from all this goofy stuff when people are saying Crawford's a cheater and this and that, because nobody's running Red Cash's promoter off that had that old crazy ass deal that he's still a promoter where he was trying to take all that damn man money. Nobody's mad about that shit. So like all this stuff needs to be stopped, but it won't really happen because people don't really stand for anything in boxing. It's all about money. Nobody stands for anything in the relationships. It's weird, and people can see it.
This is boxing. Like, nothing surprises me.
What you mean by that?
Nothing surprises me. The kind of contracts they give these fighters and what they think is legal, the amount of, oh well, we're gonna make this, a mandatory, or we're gonna have this fighter move this way and that way, and all these little scandals that the promoters have, and the contracts and all that stuff. Like, boxing is not the cleanest thing. And that's why, like, when Bud said something about it, where about boxing being being corrupt, I'm like, why? I've been saying this entire time. Fighters need to know their numbers. Fighters need to ask. They need to negotiate stronger and harder. But they need to know their numbers. They need to get the Muhammad Ali Act. They need to enforce it. They need to know exactly what was on the table after they fought. Like, what did they get paid out? But a lot of these boxers don't do it.
Say that again.
Yeah, I just
what?
A lot of these boxers just don't do it for whatever reason. It's a lot of the boxers just pass the buck and just say, oh, well, I didn't know my contract looked like this. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. And promoters do prey on that. Like, look at all the promoters that are around. It's not like they're the dumbest people that just decided to open up a promotional company.
All right.
They know exactly what they're doing, and there's a reason why they have the private jets, the beautiful freaking office spaces, own buildings. A lot of the times is their office, a whole damn building. And yet these fighters are living paycheck to paycheck. Boxing is corrupt.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger issue. I think that's the bigger issue of all of this. It's like it's like the wild, wild west, like Scarlett was saying earlier. I think that's the biggest problem with all this stuff. It's hard to nail it down. So where do you really start with this stuff? Because Victor Conte is one thing, but there's so many other things that go on and stuff. It's just craziness.
Well, yeah, because it's the only thing that I've been following with Victor is, the whole thing with Eddie Hearn, and how all these matchroom fighters keep, popping, and it not really being a big issue for matchroom, right? And then you notice like a couple of the things that Victor had said was something about how some fighters are announced into the 24/7 program and some are not. Like, it's this weird, like, cloak, like, you're not supposed to say. That concerns me, the level of transparency on who's in the program and why they're not, their test results are not released. If they're controlled by the promoter is questionable to me. I think if they're under, whether it's VADA, USADA, whatever damn program, once those test results are released, like, it shouldn't be up to the promoter. That's the problem with the third party testing. They don't necessarily have to abide by it.
You saying they don't have to do it if they're registered? They don't have to abide by it.
With the promoter, if the promoter controls the results, what does that tell you?
That's even with that clean program. It's like that, Rachel.
The WBC clean, no. So here's the thing. When we've always paid for ours, so no one can control ours, right? Like, we get the results, Bada can post it, we can post it, doesn't matter. We have an open door policy. But when promoters pay for your test results, then who is privy to those test results? The promoter. Why do you think the promoter knows before the fighters in most of those cases that they got a test result positive?
Did not know that. That makes sense though.
It does, but that it gives a level of distrust. Like, just because you paid for it, like, it's supposed to be a transparency thing. That's why we're getting tested, right? Is to prove prove continuously that we're clean. If you have control of my results, why like that whole the one with the whatchamacallit? Oh God. Was it Conor Ben?
USADA? Was it Conor Ben?
No,
Which
Conor
one you
Ben.
talking about? Dillian White.
I thought that was the British board. I thought that was the
No,
Dillian
Conor
White was
Ben
USADA.
Okay, I don't know about Dillian White, but Conor Ben was a VADA hit. And we didn't know about it till what, 3 weeks later? How are you going to know about the results and then you're like still trying to continue the fight to happen?
Right.
Oh, but he got bad eggs though. To be fair, he said it was the eggs. They was contaminated.
Well, I need to know that batch number of eggs so I don't have steroids. I'm just kidding. But I mean,
I don't know where they sell the eggs.
No, but even at that, the fighters themselves didn't know. They were talking about like, hey, so something might be happening. What do you mean something might be happening? You already know what happened. You're just trying to figure out how to fix it. Just tell us what happened. It should
that
be
makes sense.
If VADA tests or USADA tests or anybody tests, what should be is you want to see the results, then go on the website and it's up for public knowledge. But it's not.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. I think they got a lot of secret stuff that they do in boxing. I don't think they're going to have that. They don't have a lot of transparency with a lot of these things for a reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's definitely by design, man. It's definitely by design. Got to get y'all take on the lead topic, though. Jamal Charlo did a video. He said in an interview, he said Terence Crawford is too small for Canelo and his brother. So he's not going to rehydrate. He's not going to blow up, basically, big enough. What's your take on that?
What are they fighting at? 160, 168?
No. If Crawford will be fighting at 168.
That's a lot.
Yeah, they say he walk around and that's what Charlo said. He said walking around at 168 ain't the same as fighting at 168. He said he ain't gonna blow up big enough.
It's not. And 168 training the way that you normally. Okay, so I've said this before. I gained 6 pounds, and when I do high knees, I can't breathe the same as when I'm 112 to 110. It sounds like a small increment, but I'm a smaller person. Imagine that on a bigger person. When you gain 10 pounds, 20 pounds, it's heavier on your breathing, your muscles react differently, et cetera, et cetera. So he would literally have to train at his weight right now and not lose weight. And the majority of the time, Nonito loses about 6 to 8 pounds in a 12-rounder. Easy. Just from sweating. Mm-hmm. So you have to be able to basically use that 168 as a full-fledged, he has to be bigger than 168 to do that. Will he be, if he tries to not gain too much weight and just use his agility, is it possible? It's possible, but I don't see the power carrying that high. He could be the little little mosquito that bothers you the entire night. Just picks his shots, gets his shots off, and moves. Because those are heavier guys, and he just can't stand in the pocket because those guys are going to hit a lot freaking heavier if they can catch him. Canelo likes to smother you. He likes to get you against the ropes. He can't be there.
Go ahead, Pittsburgh T. Talk to me.
Yeah, I echo what Rachel just said. I would root for Crawford. I believe the weight is going to be a big thing for him to overcome, especially fighting Canelo, somebody who's more comfortable fighting at heavier weights. So, I mean, it's not like his walking around weight ain't no 168. We know that. So, I mean, he's going to have to overcome a lot to fight Canelo at that weight. I would root for him, but I think it would be a lot for him to overcome.
I do think that, how tall is Crawford and how tall is Canelo again?
5'8".
So they're equal.
Yeah.
I think that
Crawford got the reach though, 3.5 inches.
Like I said, if he can get the speed off and get out of the way, like one of the things that Canelo used to do is he used to be great at slipping then delivering punches. Like, remember Mark that we were talking about earlier with Nonito?
Yeah.
And if he's able to just touch him and move before Canelo throws off his 1-2 and is able to get out of that distance, then, racking up points is something that Canelo, with Bivol was he couldn't beat. He couldn't beat getting touched, and then with Bivol creating that distance again and moving. He'd, start to try to walk him down. Bivol would jab him, move.
Yeah, because he never seemed tight. He never seemed hurt, and he didn't look beat up at the end of the fight. He just couldn't catch him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or his shot, or the guy was able to take his shot. When he finally was able to catch him clean with a shot, he had missed so many times before.
Yeah.
I spent so much energy.
Yeah, and if Crawford moves the way he does, it's going to be exhausting for Canelo to try to track him down the entire night.
Crawford.
Sorry. No, you're fine. Crawford's going to move. He's going to angle out and move. And then Canelo's going to have to go walk him down again, right? Like the entire night.
Pittsburgh T, I'm going to ask you this, and I want to ask Rachel the same thing, answer the same question. Do you think Crawford has lost his legs? Because I heard some people say he doesn't have his legs anymore. What do you think of that? Like, he has to stand there and trade with these guys because he doesn't have legs. So he's getting knockouts because he got to stand there.
Well, you know what? I'm not a boxing aficionado to comment on that part of it. I'm not even gonna try to touch that. I haven't watched enough film and paid enough attention to that to comment on that. But what I will say, if Spence was the best in that division and he beat him up like that, I just don't think it matters like that. He's just that much better than that. Now, if they are getting going out or weakening, or he's not as mobile. I mean, Father Time undefeated. At some point, they all go. I mean, when it goes, who knows? I think, like they always say, the athlete is the last person to know when it actually goes, because it's part of your ego. Part of your ego.
You hear that? Your legs the last to go, and nobody knows when it go. The fighter the last to know because of his ego. Look at this nigga's ego. 8 bars. I caught that.
But I mean, I would love to see the fight. I think it'll be an intriguing fight. Everybody be interested. Definitely root for Crawford. I would love to see that fight. We'll see what happens with it. It's going to be a big money fight. So at this point, I think it's a foregone conclusion that they actually schedule the fight and to make that fight happen in some kind of way. I think it will happen. It's a big money talks, and that's a huge payday for both fighters. Like, even Canelo, who's he going to fight to get that payday? Besides Crawford, who's he going to fight to get that kind of intrigue, that type of buzz, that type of money at this point? So I think it will happen.
Same question, Rachel. You think Crawford still got his legs or no?
Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong with the way that he was fighting Spence. The thing is that he didn't need to move that much. Like, if people are saying that during the Spence fight that he wasn't moving around as much, he didn't really need to. He was tying up Spence's feet just by moving out into a different angle, not being too far, but still being there enough to cause damage, plant his feet, and cause those blows. If the opponent's not making you need to move that much, why would you? So I think it was a lot of based on the style of the opponent. I told you this before. Spence's legs worry me because they were so wide. I was like, how is he going to adjust? If he feints one way, goes the other, it switches this way, that. How is he going to adjust with your legs so wide? So I think it just depends on the fighter that you're fighting. I didn't see any problem with his feet the way that he fought him.
I mean, but if his legs are going, he go up there and fight Canelo, he's going to have to be more mobile, I would imagine. Everybody's expecting him to be more fluid, and get around the ring a little bit better than Canelo. So now, opposed to him standing there trading shots with Canelo, that probably wouldn't be good. And I don't think that's what he's anticipating. So if his legs are bad, we'll find out real quick if he get in the ring with Canelo.
I mean, I would love for him to get that fight. He's getting older and he deserves to get his payday. You know what I mean? Why not? Why? Who else deserves that payday in there, in that line? I mean, if he wants it, and they're willing to make the fight, then why shouldn't he get that payday?
How crazy is it that people got think? Go ahead, Mark. I was gonna say, how crazy is it that people don't give Charlo no shot? We more interested in seeing Crawford. We already gave it a foregone conclusion that dude loses. We try to see pretty much everybody, and then most people, and I won't say everybody, but most people mind, they trying to see Crawford and Canelo in that matchup.
What? Because Crawford is hot right now.
Yeah, I think it's because Crawford and Charlo has been.
When I say he's hot, Rachel, let me add a caveat. We just saw him fight. We ain't seen Charlo fight since he beat Canelo.
That's what I was gonna say. He's been out of sight, out of mind.
True.
Coming off an injury, a long layoff, and we've never seen him move up in any way. Crawford is a guy we've seen historically through his career. He's been moving up in weight. And even as he moves up in weight, he keeps knocking guys out. And then he gets to a new division and knocked out everybody that he faced. That's why people are saying he has more of a shot. Add on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional fighter. Every time we see him fight a guy, he's fighting them in different ways. Lefty, righty, just beat pound for pound the best welterweight in the world, who was a southpaw. He beat him southpaw the entire fight. And he didn't just beat him, it was total domination. This guy barely loses rounds. He barely loses rounds. He's never had a loss or a draw. That's why people, and like I said, we've seen him go up through weights, and we've seen the power go up through weight. And not only that, he's getting stronger and stronger. He's getting more championship experience. And you might not know some of these guys he beat, but trust me, the people who know boxing know these people. And he don't supposed to be beating them like that. Not like that. So, but that layoff, the skill set, that dominant performance, it got people wondering, how far can you go? How good are you? Could you beat Canelo? Because that's what pound for pound is, right? Essentially, that's what pound for pound is. You should be able to go up in weight, up and down in weights and stuff like that. That's why I thought that's how it came up. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why. I'm glad you said that. Rachel, I want Rachel to answer as well. Why are people talking about Canelo versus Crawford just as much, if not more, than Canelo versus the guy who's right in front of him, Jermell Charlo?
Okay, repeat the question.
Why is this such a hot topic? Because every interview Canelo does, he's been asked about Terence Crawford. Every interview Crawford does, he's been asked about it. They asking Charlo about him fighting Crawford or fighting Canelo.
Well, I think people they look over Charlo because they haven't seen Charlo for a while, and the last hottest, greatest fight was Crawford's dominant win. You can't ignore it. I think there's a lot of people question about Charlo a lot, like everything that they get into, and the fact that he hasn't been in the ring for so long. So is there ring rust? Is there this? Is that? But I mean, you have people like what Nonito told you earlier. He actually thinks Charlo has a shot. He's known those two brothers for a long time, and believes that if he can stick to exactly the game plan that he's supposed to and not get caught in the brawl, that he can use Bivol plan and continue that.
Say, hey, look, this is the game plan. Keep that jab on his ass and stay out the way. Tie him up, reset. Keep the jab on him, stay out the way, tie him up, reset. That's the plan.
Don't get caught on the ropes.
Don't get caught on them ropes. Oh my God.
That's a bad day with Canelo on the ropes. So that's not going to end well.
But Charlo going to them ropes. He going to them ropes. He takes slight little breathers in between in rounds. Canelo does the same thing as well. Canelo takes breaks in between rounds 6 and 8 a lot of times. Somewhere in between there, he's going to take him a break. Are y'all familiar with that? Do y'all see that too, or is that just me?
Well, in the last couple of fights, Canelo's he hasn't even been stepping on the gas pedals from unless he sees you hurt in the end. He steps on the gas pedal in the beginning and coasts, just walks it through the middle. And then if he can get you in the corner because now you're tired out from everything that you've expended in the middle of the rounds, he'll come in and try to steal the end by tying you up against the ropes. So
it's been working.
It has.
Don't fix it.
Exactly. So, I mean, Charlo's that's why I said he has to stick to it. Can't get lulled into I can take his punch, or let me see how hard he punches, and let me get my breath real quick and just shell up, right? It's not going to be a good night if he does that. What's interesting though is the odds that we looked at earlier, Mark, on the whole fight itself. And I think that's going to start. It might end up changing. I don't know, but I mean, right now, of course, no one's going to. They're just writing Charlo off because they're more excited to see Crawford because we just saw that fight. If Charlo fought 4 months ago and had a dominating performance, I think it would be a little bit more than, well, not a little bit. I think it'll be a lot more than what it is now. People see this as it's a give me fight, like a gift to Canelo for coming over to the PBC.
Oh Lord, no, that's what they saying.
Yeah, you picked not that Canelo picked, but whoever offered him the offer is listen, come over. We'll give you a guy who hasn't fought for a while. That would be your opening fight on PBC. The entire stable, Charlo. Not saying that.
Where did you get that from? Where do you get that from? Or are you saying that's what people are saying, or are you saying?
No, that's what people are saying. I wouldn't say that.
What do you
Charlo's a cherry now.
What do you think is going on, Rachel? Why is he fighting Charlo, not David Benavidez? That would have been the fight when you bring him over there, yo, this is the guy. You over here, this was what we've been waiting for this one. Instead of Jamal Charlo, who was coming off the bench for 2 years, or Jamel Charlo, who's coming off the bench for 16 months.
Well, the Benavidez one, from what I thought he said it from his mouth. I would have to rewind and go back, but I swear months ago, Canelo was I have no interest fighting in another Mexican. Now, where that stems from, I have absolutely no clue, because we've all seen.
I think he clarified that. I think he said that was taken out of context.
How is it?
I don't know. I think I can play. I can find the clip.
Yeah, you got to get Puro though.
I wish Puro
explained it one time.
Puro would know, but I think he explained that statement because I think I did a story about it, or it was part of a live. Where how the live go to another conversation sometimes, but we definitely talked about that before. Let me find that real quick. While I do that, let me ask y'all this. Terence Crawford put a statement out on Twitter. I got two questions. One is about this right here, this juicing statement. Rachel, I wanted your take on, because I had a different question based off that. Should he have even gave this any kind of credence? Should he have even addressed this at all? What do you think about that? Also, he made this statement. He said Canelo versus Crawford is the biggest fight in boxing. There's no fighter out there that's bigger than us. That's the fight that people would like. Is nobody people want to see Crawford fight that's bigger than Canelo? There's nobody people want to see Canelo fight that's bigger than Crawford right now. What do you guys say to that?
Which one? You keep talking about the juicing and then the Canelo fight.
Those are two different ones, but I gave y'all a lot to think about. Which one do you want to answer first?
I guess the juicing one.
You think he should have gave this any credence? Should he have even addressed this at all? He said, "Now I'm juicing." He said, "I don't hurt it all," and why I just can't be great. They can test me any and all year long. They will never find anything close to saying anything illegal in my body.
I think we think a lot of that boxers don't take anything that is said to heart, especially after winning a really big fight, right? Like, it's like, did I shut up all my haters? No, they're still coming at me with side stuff. And now that the fight's over, I'm gonna bark back, right? I think we pretend that these guys are not going to pay attention because of who they are. But I think we've already proven in the age of social media that they will say what's on their mind. I mean, if he feels attacked, like, who cares? Like, then let him mouth off. Like, I think we keep forgetting that these people are human. And eventually something, whether it's something that makes them tick, like, maybe he's around his friends and all this stuff, like, oh man, did you hear what this guy said? Did you hear what that guy said? Did you hear what this guy said? Because that's what people do. And he's just trying to enjoy his win. And yet people around you come around going, did you hear what that guy said? Did you hear what this? And he's getting tagged in it, right? It starts to get, I think, after a while, like, no matter what I do, and I think this is just being human. No matter what I do, I'm not going to get the credit I deserve. There's always going to be a reason why I'm not this person that I believe I am. Didn't I prove it enough to you? That's the weird thing about social media. Social media can be our best friend and it could also be our worst enemy, because we're seeking validation from people who really shouldn't matter, but catch someone on the wrong day and they have the phone on them, which I've done multiple times when I've been mad, and I'll just mouth off. I'm like, I can care less. You can kiss my ass. Other days, I'm way too busy for what you think. You know what I'm saying? It just, thing with social media is, once it's there and people screenshot it, it doesn't matter if you delete it. You already said it. Whether it was an emotional tweet or just, I'm pissed off today, so I'm just going to mouth off. Pittsburgh T, what do you think about that? Since Mark's looking for a video.
Yeah, I think pretty much the same thing. Because look, KD, the basketball player at the time, he had a burner phone when he got caught. He was replying to people on social media where he got caught up in that whole scandal, to allude to the same exact thing of what you're saying. They do watch it, they do monitor it. It's kind of hard. It's the basic human impulse to defend yourself at some points. I mean, no matter how much you try to ignore things. I mean, to say that he should have completely ignored it, yeah, but I'm not him, so I don't know what the hell, how far that got. He could have been ignored. And maybe his daughter came home from school and said something crazy that was told to her. You just never know with those things, those situations. They are human beings, so, I mean, that's part of the human emotion. And, again, the ego got involved. Now you're saying that the guy's cheating, and not that he's a superior fighter. You're accusing him of not being a superior fighter, and you're saying he needed help or aid to beat this fighter. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all that he replies in that manner. The other part of it, I don't know. I think that these guys, at the level that these guys are, they're all different. I think sometimes we want all these guys to be the same, and they just simply aren't. You know, they're all completely different.
What do you mean about like the reacting on social media?
Right. The reacting on social media, all of it, everything, they're all different.
Well, you're just never, if you're quiet, you're not going to please everyone. And then if you aren't quiet, you're not going to please anyone. They're just, you know, it's.
I like that. Say it again. Say it again. Hold on.
What?
Everyone and anyone. Say that again.
If if you don't say anything, you're not going to please everyone. And if you do say something, you're not going to please everyone. So who cares?
Oh, you said anyone the first time, but I like it. One time you said everyone and anyone. I like that. I like that.
Okay, well,
I got this Canelo clip.
Take and get that thing, but that's like what we were talking about earlier, Mark. When we were talking about, oh well, people say this and that and blah blah blah. At the end of the day, like
haters, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the end of the day, like I'm not here for you, for you, the hater. Like, I have no issue with how you see me. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't affect me. So. I mean, I'll still talk shit and tell you can kiss my ass and go. But at the end of the day, like, you think that because you think less of me, it's going to change my view of myself in the mirror. It's not. And that's not ego. It's just a fact that your opinion of the person that I don't even know your real name.
Never heard of them.
Yeah. Why would I hold your opinion higher than me, myself, and my family, and the people that actually know me, to have you affect me in that regard? Like, it's a little bit silly, but like I said, catch me on the wrong day, I might spout off something on the internet that I'm not supposed to.
Right.
I mean, but I think they justify it too, because at some point, like, look, as long as it don't get too crazy, or you get too, like, you try like Charles Barkley, where you're trying to beat up a fan, then I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's one of those things. You ain't trying to do that, then I mean, hey man, you verbally replying it, that is what it is. That fan says something, and most of them people be looking for a reply anyways. They'll get the reply, he could dog cuss them out, and they'll be like, look at him, he replied to me. You see that? That just blow them up even further.
But sometimes people talk enough, and when you see them out in public, that shit might boil over, because after they said enough, you like, well, you here now and you confronted me. I think it's gonna be what you've been telling me online for the last 6 months. So I got to put you in the dirt.
Oh my God, Mark, you didn't hear about this, and I'm not going to say who it was. But when I was downstairs in the MGM, and I was saying hi to my friends, I saw someone from YouTube, and I was like, "Hey, aren't you blah blah blah?" He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do we have an issue?" And he's like, "No, Queen, we don't." I was like, "That's not what I heard on your live." Blah 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 blah. And he's like, no, we have no issue. I was like, I just want to know, because now I'm here, you're here. I'm not typing on the bottom of your screen. Like, I want to confront this right to your face. Totally respectful, but I feel like it's just so easy these days, because you normally don't get that chance.
Yeah, fair enough. So I got this clip right here from Canelo, right? Where he was talking about the other Mexican. Let's hear it. Let me turn it up.
You don't want to fight him because they're both Mexican. So at 68, you know, the best fight looks like you and Benavidez. He's born in America. He's half Ecuadorian. So does he count?
This is Shawn Zettel from Fight Hype saying
Dallas police.
And this was something that, because this was the point of contingency. He said, "I'm not fighting no Mexicans," right?
Okay. You and Benavidez. He's born in America. He's half Ecuadorian. So does he count as Mexican, or that fight can happen if you know, in the future?
I don't know. Anything can happen, you know.
But that won't be a reason why I can hold it up that he's Mexican. But
like when I guys, always I say this, you short that video and put whatever you want. When I say I don't want to fight Mexican, it's because I represent Mexico, and that's why. But I don't care. I fight anybody, and I fight all my entire life anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with one Mexico or Benavidez. But look, I hear his dad talking a lot of shit. But look, he's accomplished nothing. One single champion, Anthony Derrell. Please, don't disrespect myself.
Canelo talking that shit. Let's see. I just want to play that last part because he said some more.
So
after
of
that.
course by now you got.
Hold on, my bad. I clicked back. He said he be one champion, Anthony Durrell.
Please, guys.
He said, "Don't disrespect me."
Nothing.
But he said, "Don't disrespect myself."
One single champion, Anthony.
He said he accomplished nothing.
Dad talking a lot of shit.
A convicted murderer.
No, wrong button. His dad said, I hear his dad talking a lot of shit.
I hear his dad talking a lot of shit. But look, what he's accomplished nothing. One single champion, Anthony Durrell. Please, don't disrespect myself. Please, guys.
He said, don't disrespect myself. Basically saying, don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me, man. This guy accomplished nothing. He be one champion, Anthony Durrell. Don't disrespect me, man. Stop playing with me.
That was a slow roast. He did it. That was a slow roast too, Mark. That wasn't no fast. That wasn't no frying pan. That was slow.
It's like, listen, man. I represent Mexico, okay? I'm the motherfucking man out of Mexico, man. I represent Mexico. Y'all talking to me about David Benavidez. What has he done? He accomplished nothing. This is what Canelo was saying. He said he beat one champion, Anthony Durrell. Don't disrespect me. Go ahead, Rachel. Pittsburgh T. Go ahead. I love it.
Well, I mean, I think what was the context in the first one where he had said that then? Because I don't know. Do you have that one? And like,
I think that one he spoke in Spanish though. I think that's what Piero said.
They said, do you still want to rematch with Bivol? He said, if he lost, I don't want to fight him if he loses.
No, I don't want to fight with Mexican. I represent Mexico, so 175 no more. If you don't win, I'm gonna fight with
There you have it. So that was after he fought, because I guess the guy Bivol had a fight coming up, and they said, "Do you still want to fight Bivol if you lose?" Bivol. He said, "Not if you lose." He said, "So if the other guy, basically the guy Bivol was fighting was Mexican," and he said, "You want to?" He said, "If you want to fight him," he said, "Nah, I don't want to fight another Mexican. I represent Mexico. But if Bivol win, I'll fight him. If he lose, I won't fight him no more." But he wasn't. So when the guy said basically if he wins, he was like 175 no more, and Canelo responded with, "If Bivol wins, I'm gonna fight him." Like that's the plan. Basically, he has no interest in fighting the other guy. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess
still ain't really addressed it all the way, to be 100, Rachel. After hearing both things, he skipped.
I mean, but maybe change his mind, Mark. That's the thing about when people say things and they get recorded, it gets cemented. Like you feel that way forever. That's the other part of that. He might have felt that way back then, and maybe change his fucking mind. Maybe I'll fight him today. Let's do it.
Yep.
Who knows?
That's another thing too. We hold people to so many different things that we don't stick to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like how many times we say we're gonna stick to this diet, or hey, I'm not gonna drink any soda for X amount of time, or no junk food, or I'm gonna go. You know, we change our mind all the time, but we hold these fighters to, well, he said he was gonna do this, or he didn't do that. You know, like he changed his mind. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with all this stuff, especially when people talk about fights that didn't happen. They'll be talking about some clip of like less than 10 seconds of one statement that somebody made like years ago. And I don't even think these fighters, these promoters, I don't even think they remember this shit. They don't even remember this stuff. Because like you said, like it's, unless somebody wronged you, I would find it hard for you to have a particular stance against a person because you really don't care. Like you really have no connection. But if somebody pissed you off or did something wrong to you, then you got a motivation to feel a certain kind of way. Outside of that, I don't see the idea that these people be running with some of this stuff. It makes for good thought. I don't think Canelo's scared of nobody, especially not no Benavidez. I don't think he's scared of it.
Hey, Ray, let me ask. So let me get y'all take on this. I don't know if I got everybody take on this. Do you think Crawford? You think Crawford should have even addressed this? So now I'm juicing. I don't hurt at all. Why just be great? They can test me all year round. Did both of y'all get the answer? I was trying to set up the Canelo clip.
We did. I just said like he's human, man. And he just won the biggest fight, and people are questioning him. People act like they're not getting tagged. Their friends and family are not sending them videos and all these other things. And you just might have caught him on the wrong day where he was just like, you know what, screw it, and grabs his phone, Twitter something else. Like, now what? You know what I mean? Like, he's human, and he has freedom of speech. I think we hold a lot of our idols, right? The people we hold up in any game, not just in boxing, but in any sport. Like, we're like, they're never supposed to say anything like off. They're never supposed to address rumors, like, you know, or you're not supposed to talk back. I mean, people are human. They're going to act the way that they are, and whether it is a mistake on his part or not, it was his reaction. So, I mean, there's so many times that people are like, oh, do you, like, when I went off about when me and Senior are having this issue, they're like, oh, well, you should, you know, do you want to be Meghan Markle or Kate Middleton? And I was like, neither. I want to be me. If you don't like it, then unfollow me. Don't look at my stuff. I really don't care. You know, like, so again, like, if I'm quiet, I'm completely guilty of everything. If I say anything, I'm completely guilty of everything. But at least I said my piece. At least for me, I have peace. Like, I feel good that I let it out. Other people, they're like, oh, you should have done this, you should have done that. You don't know what I'm dealing with. You don't know the pressure that I'm dealing with and the emotions that run through my house that it's destroyed. So me saying my piece made me feel at peace. And that was good for me. But that might not be your take or Pittsburgh T's take or Foodie's take or anyone else and how they deal with their lives.
Some real shit. Shout out to my girl. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, but think of it like this, Mark. If they had social media back when Michael Jordan, Lawrence Taylor, Dennis Rodman, folks, we can go down the list of all these people who got such not popular. They're not great. They're not people that people would love on social media.
Right. Yeah, that blank.
So that
too, bro.
Oh, the idea of what people would like, and that the people that just their persona of being that great, it would change tremendously just by the things that they would say and the things that they would tweet and respond to. Like Jordan was common for challenging people. Lawrence Taylor, if you figured out this man was high of his mind every other day, like, it's just some of the things that these folks are doing, the gambling, the women, all those things.
I kind of disagree with you to a point, because I think people are people. Like, if you that type of personality and that's who you are, they didn't have that back then, but you know what? They had National Enquirer. They had all kind of shit going on. Like, people were following you around. They had paparazzi. And even now, it's some people that stay in the limelight, and there's some people, even with social media, you never really see them unless they got something to promote.
But I think that's the problem is like what you were saying, Pittsburgh T, like when you're like, they're great, right? They're great. Why? As an athlete, doesn't mean that they're great human beings. Doesn't mean that they're a great dad. Doesn't mean that they're a great husband. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that they're great at their sport, and they're put on this pedestal that you're supposed to be a role model. But then at the same time, that kind of pressure of never stepping foot out of who you really are and what people want you to be starts to tear at you, and you will eventually, especially with social media, show yourself. There's only so much that you can do to pretend to be what everybody wants you to be.
Right. Let me bring in Foodie with the beauty, man. Full Revolution. What up, family?
What up, Mark? What up, everybody? How you doing, Rachel? Pittsburgh T.
Welcome home, man. It's good to hear your voice. How you been, yo?
Woo, shit. I'm too old to be going to school, but I'm good.
How's it going?
Man, it's going good. It's a lot, you know.
We're proud of you, man. We're proud of you.
I feel like my mom when I'm trying to teach her how to use her cell phone. Like, all these motherfucking apps and shit is different, you know, Like I'm used to actual books, but we
You're
doing
gonna
the damn
stick with
thing.
it. I believe in you, man. You know how to do that shit.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You got it. So the lead topic on the docket is Terence Crawford too small for Canelo. That's coming from an interview Jamal Charlo recently did. I played the clip earlier. I won't bore you with it. Basically, he said Crawford is not gonna blow up enough in weight. He's gonna be too small. Also, another point we was talking about is he ruining his legacy by being with Victor Conte in the snack program. People saying it's a bad look because Crawford has responded to these allegations via Twitter, and he said, "Now I'm juicing. I don't hurt it all. Why I just can't be great? They can test me all year long. They'll never find anything close to illegal in my body." So you can jump on either one of those topics. He also put the topic out. He said Canelo versus Crawford is the biggest fight in boxing. There's no fighter out there bigger than us. Basically saying, who do y'all want to see me that's bigger than Canelo, and who do y'all want to see Canelo fight other than me at this point? What's your take on any three of those? Jump in where you get in.
Well, I agree. I definitely think that it is the biggest fight in boxing. What's funny is that it's not Crawford versus Canelo that's coming up on September 30th. It's Crawford versus Canelo Charlo, and no one's even talking about that shit. So that's kind of funny how everybody's just grazing over that shit. Even his brother in that interview kind of seemed like he was grazing over it. As far as size goes, I mean, can you tell me that Jamal Charlo, who is more close to Canelo's size and competition, is ready? That tells you everything that you need to know about that statement. Like, it doesn't matter. It's about who's ready. I think skill beats size most of the time. I think if you are a big person who don't know how to fight versus a small person who does know how to fight, and I'm not saying that either one of them fit into that scenario. I think Canelo is a great fighter, and Crawford is a great fighter. I think that doesn't really matter. It just depends on how Crawford performs and how he's able to evade those body shots that Canelo got for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
What about
the snack?
Yeah. What's your take on that?
I don't know a lot about snack. I know about Victor Conte, and I know that I guess he used to be a bodybuilder and he got caught, doing, popping dirty and with the jab or whatever, and that now he has
He wasn't a bodybuilder necessarily though.
Or what was
he used to lift weights, of course, himself, but
okay.
He wasn't
He wasn't competitive.
Not like that.
Okay, well then I don't know really what his significance is, but I know he's got the clean program, but there's a lot of people that are part of his program who there are ways to get the results that you want without being dirty, and he's found a way. So until you pop that person dirty, there ain't nothing to talk about. You can speculate all you want, but until that person, whoever's involved, is popped dirty, then it's just rhetoric, and there's nothing to really discuss about it. So,
all right, go ahead, Rachel. Pittsburgh T. Pass it around.
I agree. Sorry.
Yeah, she was typing. Go ahead, Pittsburgh T.
Oh, can you hear me typing? Oh, no.
I can see you typing.
Okay.
Go ahead, Pittsburgh.
I think the other danger, what I was trying to allude to, I didn't do a good point the last time, was that when athletes or famous people, they're not liked, people just don't like them, right? And it has nothing to do with how superior they are. They're just not liked. Look at LeBron James, Beyonce. We could go through the list of people that they're not liked, and it has nothing to do with their performance of the actual craft that they are doing. Like, it's well agreed that these people are at the top of the class, but people don't like them for other reasons. So I think that part of it is another thing that a lot of these athletes are they're trying to thread the needle with defending themselves and still be liked. It's like a fine line to that.
I'd agree with that. It's lonely at the top, and that's the reason why. It's because as long as you're the person at the top, people are going to be coming for your spot. So there's going to always be people who are lower than you trying to, discredit you for many reasons. I mean, when you're the target, when you're the only person standing in a certain situation, it's very easy to pick that person apart because there's no one standing next to you to pick apart. Basically, you're the target. So, like I said, but there's no reason. There's, you gotta use logic, not your feelings and people being their feelings. So I don't be paying attention to that shit. That's the reason why I was like, I don't really think there's a need for a rematch with Spence and Crawford based on, what a lot of Crawford fans were saying. Oh yeah, well, we want it to be, no doubt. There's gonna be doubt. The people are gonna still talk shit. They're gonna come up with a whole nother slew of excuses, maybe even the same excuses, because they simply don't want to believe the truth for what it is. But if they want to do it, I'm gonna support it because I'm a Crawford supporter. But I don't think there's any need. I think the last performance shows everything that we needed to see.
Man, we get 2 fights out of it. Why not? I mean, we get 2. See what happens with it. I pay for it. I get 2. I mean, because I at this point, like, if those guys, who else they gonna fight? Like, I don't want to. Like, if you look at their competition that they're gonna fight, it's gonna be lesser fighters. So why not? I mean, it's not like Bud's gonna get somebody. Is he gonna get somebody better than Spence? If Canelo's got a fight coming up right now, probably not. By the time Canelo resets,
Boots is there. I mean, he's not.
You think Boots is better?
No, he's not better. No,
we don't know.
Not better than Spence.
We don't know.
It's not better than Spence.
We don't know what he can do. After seeing that, maybe he gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm just saying, like, we don't know what he can do, or if he will do better or worse. But what
do we know, Mark? What do we know?
We know that
there's a lot we don't know, but what do we know about Boots?
We know that shit ain't gonna
Boots
sell.
Ain't fighting nobody like
that. Make no money like
right,
that.
Right, exactly what Pittsburgh did. He's never been in a championship fight.
Ain't supporting him.
Yeah.
You're right.
He never fight nobody like that. And he never been on TV like that.
You're right. You're right.
And everybody thinks that because. Go ahead. Sorry. No, everybody thinks because Boots is a switch hitter, like Crawford, that it would be a good fight. But the thing is that when you watch Boots, he doesn't use the switch hitting capabilities effectively. Crawford uses it very effectively. Like you saw in the Spence fight, he didn't even need to switch to orthodox. He knew exactly what to do. He adjusts well. He adjusts very well. And there are very few people who have a ring IQ like Crawford. Like his eyes, what he can see, his with the flinch reaction, what they call it, like he just adjusts so well. And that's the reason why, like, when I was asking people before the fight with Spence, I was like, well, what adjustments can Spence make? And nobody could come in, oh, he's just gonna come in there, he's gonna knock him out. Nah, that's not good enough. And so when he meets somebody who can switch hit like him, but he does it better, then that's what we're gonna see. He's gonna school that boy. And I like Boots. I like Boots a lot. But what I think is that we kind of, I mean, not to say, like, if they want to fight, go ahead and let them fight. If they make the fight, I'll watch that shit. But what I'm thinking is that Crawford's got like 2 fights left, basically, like he said. And I understand why, because he's 36. He'll be 36 this month. And he's done everything he needs to do. If he can get the undisputed with Canelo or Crawford, Jermell, then that's all he needs to do. However he gets it, and he's done. But we need to kind of preserve. I hate to use the word preserve, but like I think Boots, he's the next dude. Like he's the next one. Like we need him for the welterweight division. We need to watch him grow and beat everybody that's coming up, because I think he can beat everybody. I think he can clear out 147. I think he can go up to 154 and do very well, because it's kind of a lackluster weight class. And but if he gets beat by Crawford early, ain't nobody gonna want to see that shit. No one's gonna want to follow his career.
But one loss though, Foodie, I think it's the opposite though. That'll put him on a big stage if you got to fight, even if you lose. That's what happened to Canelo.
That was a different era. That was before the social media era. That was before the popularity contest started. I mean, because when you talk about that, you got to look at Tank. What has Tank Davis done? What's been his competition?
I mean, but that's that's part of the problem with boxing right there. You're talking about Tank, that's part of
Well, that's the problem that that's the example of what I just said. You know.
Yeah, it's part of the problem. But the other guy's trying to actually fight the best fighter in his weight class. I think that if he loses, it's still a great thing because he gets exposure and he learns. So Canelo has never been the same fighter as he was going into that fight with Mayweather. As he learned so much coming up out of that. None of that. That's not even the same fighter, no.
Well, he doesn't have the same type of competition. You're only as good as your best competition.
Right. But I mean, the way he moves around in the ring, he didn't move like that previous to that fight.
Well, he doesn't move like that anymore now. Like, he's 63 fights in now.
He's still pretty fluid. I mean, that's the other question I wanted to ask you guys. Like, it seems like Canelo been fighting for such a long time, man. But Philly, he ain't that old. Seems like he's been fighting forever. Like, he feel like he's like 50 years old.
I think
no, but his ring, his not
got like 60 fight, over 60 fight.
He's 63. What, this is like 62, 63. What, this will be a 63rd fight?
Some shit like that. And look, we've been watching him for like,
because he went pro at 15
years. Yeah, like this motherfucker.
And he was over there fighting in the fucking rooster fucking cages over there.
Been around almost 20 years, man.
He's been around for a while. So
he's been around since so many eras, like, because he started so young. He passed through a couple guys' eras, so we got to see him fight a Shane Mosley, a Cotto, a Mayweather. Like, he was on those pay-per-views for those guys, for Oscar and Floyd. He was on their undercards. Like, he's been around.
So his chronological age doesn't even match up to, like, you know, him and Jermell Charlo. The Charlos, they're the same age, but it's not even comparable.
Yeah, he's been on TV for a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
He just seems like he's older than he actually is, because we just visually, you picture him being around for such a fucking long time. When he's younger than Crawford, he's younger than Charlo. Seems like.
Hey, look, we watched him get facial hair, bro.
Right.
I literally watched this guy get a full beard on TV, bro.
That's so funny because I forgot for a minute that he didn't always have that little red beard.
He had the baby face.
Yeah, when he was fighting Mayweather, like, he was a little baby.
Even before then, when he was fighting Jose Miguel Cotto.
Yeah.
Getting wobbled by him in the first round.
He looked like a baby.
Yeah, we watched him grow up on the screen, man.
But it's also the way that he carries himself, you know. He carries himself like a grown-ass man versus, you know, Americans his age. You know, that expectation is not there. You know?
And he
was getting on Ryan.
So he stuck with this boxing shit, and he just kept getting big name after big name. And it just added to the fire, man. Like, it just added to the fire and the legend that became Canelo, man, because this dude, because he was the cash cow, he really knew how to capitalize on it. He learned from Oscar and Floyd and all those guys, and he had the cash cow position early while he was so young. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to fight everybody who was a name. So even if you don't like the guy or don't like when he fought him, the name is the name. You get what I'm saying? It's on your resume. I was telling Nito that after his fight, I was like, man, win, lose, or draw, man, you was a blessing to that guy. He was able to be in the ring with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know you wanted that title, but man, that's it. You won 9 of them. This is his very first one, and he beat a Hall of Famer to get it. That means something to him.
Well, Mark, did you know what happened to that kid?
What happened?
So I read an article that weeks before the fight, like in June, I think end of June, like June 30 or something like that, his house got burned down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I read that a week or two after our fight. And I was like, hey, did you know this? And he's like, dude, I want to help him rebuild it. I was like, the thing is, he wanted it more that night, and it's okay. And I'm happy for him. Like, you know, like it couldn't have, that kind of blessing couldn't have happened to someone better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody in need.
Yeah. Like it, you know, things happen for a reason.
His life right that night. He wasn't just fighting for a world title, he was fighting for his life.
for a house, for a home. He had
Yeah.
to all his, like none of them were injured, but they had they said that he was staying in a hotel. He had to move his entire family to a hotel and pretty much, and then leave them to finish up the camp and go fight.
Mm.
So
Against a Hall of Famer
yeah,
for a world title.
Yeah.
Biggest fight of your life. And you don't fell short a couple times in world title fights. You got another shot right here. But you got to fight Nonito. Man, that's asking a lot, man. Congratulations to him, man. Shout out to Santiago, man. That's amazing. I didn't even know that. I never knew that.
Yeah, I saw it like 2 weeks after our fight. Because of course, again, you can't get away from it, right? Tagging.
Right.
So when I saw it, I definitely showed it to Nonito, and I was like, hey, I mean, it just, this is the path. This was the path.
Hey, Foodie, why do you think people jump that Benavidez ship so quick? Like people was really all for Canelo fighting Benavidez. Crawford say that you get my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Well, not this Pound for Pound, it's another guy. He said Crawford don't let the media gas him up or groom him into thinking he can beat Canelo, and he shouldn't have to go 2 weight divisions to get a big payday. That's the bad thing about boxing. This guy got to go up 2 divisions because it's no big money fights at 54 for him, especially if Charlo loses, right? And chooses not. Even if he fights Tim Tszyu, it's not the Canelo type bad. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or the notoriety. So it's like, what happened to Benavidez? What happened to Canelo fighting Benavidez? We was mad about the Jermell Charlo fight because it's 2 divisions smaller, blah, blah, blah. But then Crawford say he's gonna fight him. But why? What happened to Benavidez? Why we not calling for that fight?
$100 million. That's what happened to Benavidez.
Speak on it.
When Canelo went over there to PBC, I don't know what the talks were like. I don't know if he was offered the fights that he's going to fight, or what we speculate he's going to fight, or if he chose the fighters that he's going to fight. Because I will always remember, Canelo saying he doesn't want to fight Mexican fighters. I remember that. I don't know what, I don't care what people think or say about that. I remember hearing him say that he don't want to fight Mexican fighters. And then at the same time, they say, well, he don't fight slick black fighters. I mean, some people would consider Charlo a slick black fighter. Some people wouldn't. But, you're getting kind of what you want if you do believe that. So we don't know. It looks like he's going to fight both the Charlo brothers. And Canelo like to beat up brothers, right? He like to beat up the big brother and then go after the little That's his thing, So, I don't know. But, when the money is on the table, shit, that changes everything.
Because that happened to him. That used to happen to him. Him and his brothers used to fight the same opponents all the time.
Right.
They in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Canelo?
Him and his brothers?
Him and his brothers.
He got 5 brothers. Do all of them fight?
Yes, and they in the world record book, they all fought at the same night. That's never been done before, where 5 brothers fought on the same night.
See, that's another reason why he's going down in the history books and why he's able to.
He beat up guys and knocked out guys who beat his big brothers. The little brother went and knocked out these dudes to beat up his brothers. Ain't they crazy? Went on a revenge tour.
So he beat them all up. He beat all that. He got to get back for his brothers.
All the time. He's done it more than once, if I'm not mistaken. Might have done it more than, I just don't know all the guys, but I know he's done it at least twice.
What do y'all think about how Jermall Charlo looked in that little interview? I think he looked like all my life I had to fight. Like he looked toe up. Like he looked like he is going through it. Like he is in no shape to fight Canelo or pretty much anybody.
You talking about Jamel?
Yeah, Jamal.
Jamal. Oh, in that interview, how he looked,
Yeah.
What? She?
I'm always still gonna confuse the twins.
No. But
No, Mel is the undisputed who's fighting Canelo. He's undisputed at 154. Maul is at 160, who's holding up the fucking that WBC belt because Mauricio Sullivan is allowing him to for whatever reason. While he's going through personal problems or whatever. So that dude looked like he looked like the old folks say. He looked like he been what they say. I can't remember what they're saying. Like he's been rode wet and rolled wet or whatever they used to say. Like he looked like he been
what?
He just said, put away wet and rolled dry or whatever the shit. Like he looked like he been like worn out. Like he been through the damn thing and for whatever reason. But like he seemed like he need to go talk to somebody and get some help. Like he don't look like he's ready to fight nobody. He definitely don't need to be training with no motherfucking Roy Jones. I don't know what Roy Jones could do for his ass.
Who is training with Roy Jones right now?
Jamal Charlo. He's in Pensacola.
He's
That's
in
what he said in
Florida?
the interview.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. He said that who's his trainer again? Jamal.
I thought it was Ronnie Shields.
Ronnie Shields sent him to fucking Roy Jones and told him he need to train with Roy Jones. So he's over there in Pensacola. He was in Pensacola at the interview talking about he been, politicking with the family and he likes the vibe over there and all that kind of shit. Where was you, Mark?
Oh, Mark, what's gonna happen now?
I thought they were just, you know how sometimes you get these fighters with the trainers and sometimes they just, it's almost like a photo op. We work a little bit, we moving around a little bit, but that don't mean Nonito Donaire is my trainer. No. We
went to Boots' camp, and Bozy was doing mitts with Nonito, and then everyone was like, "Oh, Nonito's gonna be training with Bozy." We're like, "What are you talking about? We're just here for like the freaking weekend. Calm down."
Yeah, we working out and people taking pictures.
No, but that ain't the case. That man said he's over there training with Roy Jones.
So he sent him over there, like, so that's where he at now.
That's what he said.
Shout out to
him. He was living in the house, though. I thought he living in Roy Jones' house. So is that the one living in Roy Jones' house?
That's the ranch.
Is that
That's the one with Michael Williams Jr. Was that?
Yeah.
Mark feels some type of way about that.
What?
I said you feel some type of way about that.
I don't. I feel nothing about it. I have nothing. I promise. I feel.
If you were on cam right now, your face would have said everything.
He said, "What? What happened?"
I'm laughing because the irony of it is that according to him, Roy is hardly ever there. Remember,
even when he is there, he ain't got no champions in his motherfucking roster. So what are you doing over there?
The goats, foodie.
What'd you say?
He said my son's with the roosters, the chickens, and the goats. He said Roy was always gone. Roy did tell him, "Hey, look, this what I need."
I remember that when you put
do
that
this shit right here. So that little combination that we saw him do on camp, let Mike Williams tell it. Roy, do that shit for a week. I see you on Friday. We're gonna spar. Double jab right.
He need to be. Well, I was about to say he need to be getting with Bomac, but you can't get with Bomac right now because.
But he ain't no Charlo either, so that's a little different.
Who ain't no
Maybe he got a
Charlo?
little bit more attention. Maybe Michael Williams. Maybe he wasn't no Charlo. So maybe he got a little bit more attention.
Fair
for,
enough.
For the Charlos than he do for him.
Well, that ain't what they said about it. That's not what his daddy got on Mark's channel and said.
Yeah, but he's an up and coming fighter.
Like the cash flow as far as like the purse of a 10% of a Mike Williams versus a Charlo fight versus Canelo is.
Yeah, and a guy knowing what it's like to fight at the championship level and know what it takes to do that, and has done it several times successfully too, right?
Yeah, but he has not produced any champions. Like you seen what happened when who's the boy over there in the UK that went over there to Bomac and he beat Beefy. I always get Mike. I get the Ben
Eubank.
and what's
Eubank.
Yeah, Chris Eubank Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He had to leave Roy to be able to get the results that he was looking for. So why would you follow up and go over there?
I mean, it could work for him just because it don't work for everybody else. I mean, maybe it works for him. I don't know. We'll see.
Bullshit.
Maybe it works for him. We'll see.
Well, I mean, I would really love to see what he does with him, but he's fragile right now, and it's like the way I look at him, like, damn, he's like starting from the bottom.
Damn, you call him fragile, Foodie? He's fragile? Damn.
He's fragile. Handle with care.
He in the egg section?
Yes. When they say on the box, they say breakable goods inside. That's that nigga right there. He ain't doing too well. He need to get his personal life together, but he's had like a while to do it, so maybe boxing in this thing no more. Maybe he need to just do something else. But I don't know about working with Roy Jones. I don't know why would you go with the trainer that you've been with for so long that got you the belt to somebody else. Like when your trainer sends you to somebody else, that ain't a good look. You paying that man and he's sending you to somebody else, that ain't a good look.
Well, maybe just getting a couple weeks in with him. We don't know. Maybe they're mixing it in. Who knows? I mean,
Right.
it ain't gonna matter.
To what benefit though? I'm trying to figure out to what benefit.
Is there anyone that Roy has in his gym that's good sparring for Charlo? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he can bring them in. Maybe it ain't about the sparring that we got there. Shit, if you got Roy Jones and Charlo about to fight Canelo, you'll find you some good sparring. Somebody gonna want that work. You'll get the sparring, I'm sure. Especially if it's for a Canelo fight.
Yeah. It's a payday.
Sparring checks probably a little bit better. Sparring checks probably a little bit better fighting Canelo.
Fighting Canelo, that's a retirement check.
And the star power too, love having Roy Jones and Charlo preparing for a Canelo fight, the all access, just like people gonna be hitting you up at talking to you. Yeah, that shit right there. It'll change your life.
Well, hopefully he don't cry in the next all access.
They both been known to cry.
Yeah, but the last one when he was on I Am Athlete, like he was like very, very fragile. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what we saw, and he don't need to be.
Men can't show emotions.
Possibly no. He possibly don't. They can, but maybe you don't need to be in the ring.
It was baited though, Foodie. Like
that man
Brandon, what's his name, was baiting him into that crying shit. What's the guy name that Brandon Marshall?
Yeah, no, he ain't bait him. Yeah. He got on his level. He was already on that level. He got him on it.
Yeah, he always be on that mental health stuff.
Yeah, well, you should be on that mental health shit because he needs some mental health help. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and he knows.
Marshall.
Brandon Marshall.
Oh, okay.
And I watched that show before he got the boxers and all that on there, and he's talked about that a lot, and what he's gone through and all that kind of stuff. So he needs somebody who was on his level. Like they said lions don't cry, and he was speaking his language. He didn't bait him in. He was already getting ready to cry.
My man say he baited him, fool. He made him.
Ain't no damn bait him.
He turned him into a puppy.
That nigga was already on some Lenny Williams shit. That nigga was on.
Hold on, y'all. Let me take this call. Hold up. 561. Tell him your name. Where you from?
Yo, what up, M Nash? It's Toby with an I. What's good, boy?
What's poppin', sir? How you feel? You missed all these other good topics, but you always pull up for the Terence Crawford topics. Tell me I should talk about other things, and you don't miss 1,000
I
good
was talking about, hey, I'm an Errol Spence. There you go being provocative again. I ain't mad at it.
You miss all these good topics, but you pull up.
No, I haven't missed nothing. I've been watching the video. Okay. Bro. You've been getting views from me, man. You know what I'm saying? So check it out, right? Like, just speaking specifically to the topic, I thought about it. I've been up late, man, looking at these stock charts to see what my trading plans are for next week. But as far as Terence Crawford, the question is I don't really think it's the size factor, because if Terence Crawford is this Terence Crawford that we've seen for the last 10 fights, there's not a fighter from 140 the 160. I don't think, that can beat him. Canelo at 168 versus Crawford at 160, I think it's, the weight is not a big deal as far as the range on that goes. The question is Terence Crawford a fighter who can be at the top of his game later in his years, like a Money Mayweather? And you got to say he can. I mean, based on what he's shown you, you got to say that he can. You can argue that he got better with age as far as knocking these guys out. I mean, as far as stopping these guys and really just beating the shit out of these guys. And this is coming from a guy that went to Vegas, Team Big Fish. You know what I'm saying? And he's beating the shit out of these guys. Like, there's nothing you could say. I would favor him in a fight against Canelo. Against Charlo, I think Charlo would be more of a challenge than Canelo, actually, to be honest with you. In terms of
right.
Charlo's athleticism.
All right, so my question for you is Canelo versus Crawford the biggest fight in boxing?
You would have to say at a glance, yes. We can think of some other matchups, right, that are mythical at this point. Shit like Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis, right?
You think that'll be bigger than?
But then again, that's not. But that's not Canelo. But that's not Canelo. I'm tripping. That's not Canelo.
Yeah, because Tank ain't Canelo.
Is going to bring
Canelo's bigger
than
Tank, and Crawford is bigger than Shakur. You get what I'm saying?
Well, they're bigger outside of boxing. I mean, I think inside of boxing, Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis is probably a bigger fight to us.
Yeah. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
I guess
it ain't undisputed though, but I get
where
where you're coming from.
I understand both sides. Yeah. I mean, it is a bigger fight. It's gonna make more money. Canelo and Terence Crawford is gonna make more money. It's
more on the line because his title's on the line. Right now, Tank don't have no titles, no than Shakur.
Yes, 1,000%. 1,000%.
Yeah.
And you know what? On second thought, no, you're right. And it's the most intriguing.
I know I'm right. Check me out. I know I'm right.
You're right. It's the most intriguing fight in boxing. 1,000%.
Is it bigger than Fury versus Usyk?
Yes. Yes. It's American.
Big. Okay.
It's always going to be bigger. It's American, and there's a black guy and a Mexican.
Fighting in America. That's another thing too. I said this. I definitely say this. And this the foodie, Rachel Pittsburgh T. Even if it's not the biggest fight in boxing, it's the next biggest, or it's probably the last biggest pay-per-view that we got in boxing in America that we gonna go to, because none of us probably taking that trip to Saudi. We ain't taking that trip.
The reason why I say these fights are not the biggest fights, and I say Shakur and Tank, is because it's Shakur and Tank is a fight that we can't do without. You understand what I'm saying? We can do without Canelo versus Terence Crawford. It'd be nice, but it's not like if we don't get it, we would be like, man, that's some bullshit. We didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? If we don't get Shakur versus Tank, we would say that's some bullshit, bro. How these two motherfuckers didn't fight? Right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. You got anything else you want to add to the conversation before I let you go?
Nah, man. I'm trying to figure out where how
Bud cheated?
How I want to bet it.
Let me ask you this: you think Bud cheated?
Fuck no.
Victor Conte snack.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That's ignorant. That's ignorant. That's ignorant. Come on, man.
That's what they saying,
Don't
man.
do that.
Bud, do you think Bud should have even responded? Bud put this tweet out. Did you see the tweet?
Yeah.
And he
listen,
said,
listen,
so now I'm
here's
juicing.
the key thing.
Why I
You can
just
test
can't
me
be great?
anytime. You can test me. Why I can't just be great? You want to test me? Test me. You can test me anytime. I mean, come on. I saw that. I mean, my thing is that it's sad that the guy who got beat hasn't said a word, and everybody else got something to say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a classic. It's like some high school shit.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody like the dude like I'm gonna pause in the advance and say it's like two people, a dude and a girl, right? Like the flyest dude in school and the baddest chick in school, right? They like each other, and everybody know they talk, and everybody talking about their business. You know what I'm saying? It's like some high school shit. The motherfuckers, the dude who got shit going on with the shit ain't talking. He ain't saying shit. He ain't saying nothing. He's got nothing to say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why does everybody else have to have an opinion? At the end of the day, you're going to get the rematch, and you're going to watch it. You're going to buy it. Maybe I'm not going to Vegas to see it. I'm not going to fly out there to go see it. I was at the first one, but I'm not going to the second one. But I don't, to just, to put Bud down. And low key, I knew what was up. I knew what Errol was getting himself into, but I was still betting with Errol. And as far as the rematch, do I think it's going to be a better fight? I do. I absolutely do. Do I think Errol?
You put money on it? You got money on it? You got money on it, bro? Or you want to? Want to take any bets with me?
Negative.
All right. Well, shit.
No.
I had that. All right. Well, I appreciate you, man.
I can't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But be easy, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Later, in that.
My man.
All day. Later, bro.
Shout out my guy Toby with an eye from Florida. All right, go ahead. Let's get back to the pen.
Hey, I got a different question, Mark. Do y'all think that Fury's going to come back and fight regular boxers? Because it's rumored that after this fight, he's going to fight John Jones. And it's probably going to be some crazy pay-per-view numbers. You think he's coming back to boxing?
I heard him say he want to fight John Jones. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think he's coming back to boxing.
He said I don't give a damn about Undisputed. He said if he want Undisputed and he's willing to take a lower percentage, he said the low percentage, the lowest. He said I'm the guy. He said don't nobody care. And he's right though. People ain't really. Nobody really pressing him about Undisputed. He's able to do whatever he wants to.
Yeah, he got them UFC fighters. He got that Netflix deal. And he into the cash now. He finna beat up on some UFC fighters right off into the payday.
He said, should Usyk just take a lower cut just to get the opportunity in the fight if you really think you can beat the guy? But go ahead, Foodie, Rachel. What do y'all think?
I think Usyk was willing to take a lower cut from the beginning, from the jump, when they first started having the conversation about the fight.
Oh, I didn't know.
But he ducked. But Fury wasn't interested in anyway. So that's what makes me feel like he's concerned about losing his belt and his status to a fighter like Usyk.
What was the amount? Because all I remember was Usyk kept saying, "Greedy belly."
Yeah.
You want everything. He was like, you want to take everything. Greedy belly.
I can't remember what the amount was. But I think the measure came out.
Abnormal percentage though, right? It was.
Yeah, it wasn't no 60-40 or even 70. It was like, I don't know what it was. It was
take whatever we give you. It was he gave him that first man's deal. 64. I'm like 80-20 a nigga. Undisputed. And you got 3 of the belts. I had to get 80, 90-10. Matter of fact, take a flat fee.
And then they were saying that the Saudis were going to give him some good money, like, I don't know, like split $100 million or some shit. Like,
we ain't splitting that 50-50. It's $100 million in the pot. 85-15, Fury Wade. Me Wade, 85-15. Yo, Fury going crazy there. He never made this kind of money in his life.
Well, I'm interested. Like, I'm trying to figure out which one. I mean, what's better, because you got a boxer fighting a UFC fighter. Does the UFC fighter even know who Fury is? Like, the fans, do they even know who he is? And then,
he's popular. He's popular. The UFC guy's real popular.
Yeah, Francis Ngannou is very popular. And
he's
now
way
he's
popular.
paired himself
no, I'm
with
saying,
Mike
do they
Tyson.
know who Fury is?
Shit, they know Mike Tyson over there with Ngannou helping him out. So that's another.
Oh, yeah.
So you
And Fury
Mike
got on Netflix. Remember, Fury got an old thing on Netflix on the first page. As soon as you log on, he right there.
Yeah, he got a show on Netflix. Getting people familiar with him,
Yeah, but that's probably watched by more boxing fans than UFC fans, is what I'm saying.
So that's gonna get some casual fans just because you just see his luxury of his life and pulling up in the Rolls Royces and flying over jets and
they've all seen that shit before. That doesn't know.
No, not just that, but his battle. But them kids are the star of the show too. Like, it's like those kids are funny as hell. They be out there, they be giving their mom the middle finger. His dad is crazy. They got Tommy Fury and his story with his reality star wife. But really, it's a lot of focus about Tyson's mental health and the struggle with his mental health. And you see it happening in real time on the show too. He'll be somewhere and be like, I'm ready to go. I'm out of here. He just get up and leave, Well, you here for the christening? Like, I'm here and ready to go. I was here.
It must be like, it's a whole job managing being with someone like that. I'd be worn out being with somebody like that.
She come home from an 8-hour, she come home from a trip. He don't took the kids to like a camping site. Like, yeah, we sleeping outside tonight. It was like, yo, like, we leaving a fucking mansion to go sleep in the field. And
that's fine, but like,
she was like, and that's what she said. That's fine, but you didn't even go to another city. You went a mile away from the house. Like, the hell are we doing out here?
Well, shit, when you got all that land, that's fine too. I mean, people do over here in America.
The baby had a fever.
Oh, well, no, that's not.
You know what I'm saying? All of those things are.
That's the mental health kicking in. Yeah, the lack of mental health. So that's poor judgment.
Yeah.
But you got to manage that without triggering them. You know what I'm saying? So that's too much. Like, but in that community, like, you get married really young at 16, 17 years old, and that's who you stay with, no matter what. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's a lot to handle.
Yo, in that community too, they quit school at like 11 years old or some shit like that.
Yeah. Like I said, like I remember back in like when I had cable, and I was interested. Like, I used to watch like My Gypsy Wedding, and they were like 16, 17 years old getting married, because what else are you gonna do like with your life? You need to get married and move into this little trailer, and that's your life. That's what they would do. That's their thing. So.
Wow. And you learn your family's trade. Like, that's what we do.
But do they pay for school over there, Mark? Because a lot of these countries, you got to pay for these kids to go to school. It's not like we got public education where our taxes.
No, well, the women don't. They don't value women's education. So,
but in their grades, though, they quit school and you take up you
trade.
Your trade of your family. You basically start your apprenticeship. You follow your parents around.
Which isn't a bad thing for them, because they stay within their bubble, their community. But if you had to compete against, the world market, then they wouldn't do too well. So if you want to leave that bubble, like with the Amish, you know what I'm saying? They do fine as long as you stay in their little Amish community or any other subculture. The the Ashkenazi Jews up there in New York, as long as you stay within that little bubble, you're fine. You'll do well. The Christian fundamentalists. But if you are a free thinker and you're curious about the world outside of the world that you've been raised in, then that's when you meet trouble, and that's when they get into drugs, alcohol, pornography, all that shit. Because they're not built for that. They don't build them. They don't prepare them for the real world.
All right.
But
no comment.
But Fury's different. Like, he's a multimillionaire. It's different for him. As far as that, his kids don't have to worry about that, as long as he don't mismanage his money.
I don't think it matters who he really fights because he brings the whole show itself. He's just, you never know what he gonna say or what he gonna do. The cameras is burning hot for him, no matter what. So I just think it don't.
You breaking up, bro.
Yeah.
You're breaking up. Breaker.
Like he don't care. I even think it's fear.
Yeah, over there in the UK, maybe, but over here in America, there ain't nobody checking for him. Like that, on that level.
Or in America, you think that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, out of the heavyweights, he's the most known.
We don't care. We just want to see undisputed. So, but there's a world outside of America, is what I'm saying. Like Anthony Joshua became a worldwide figure, in his country. So he doesn't need to come over to America and fight Americans because Americans forget like there's money to be made. Boxing is a worldwide sport, so he's working that advantage, and I get it. But over here in America, I mean, he ain't allowed over here anyway. But we ain't checking for him. We ain't checking for Fury.
I mean, Usyk ain't gonna get no undisputed unless he keep able to keep carrying that judge around with him, flying around the world with that judge that say you could. No, you ain't good. You sit down a little bit. You need more time. Let's keep that judge.
I don't know what judge you're talking about.
the one where he got hit with the supposed low blow, and he was trying to get up, and the judge was like, "Nah, you stay down. You said you're good, but you're really good." That judge.
You talking about Usyk?
Yep.
Yeah, Usyk, yeah.
That was the second one.
I mean the ref. I'm sorry, I said judge. Ref, you're right.
Yeah, I'm like, niggas is flying around with judges? Like, what you talking about? I didn't know what you talking about.
I meant the ref. My bad. That's the same. That ref.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
look,
think
y'all got anything else on this? I'm ready to go. I got a members only video live I want to do real quick. What's some other content? Y'all got
I'm
anything?
supposed to be in bed right now, but fuck it. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna click the button on me. I'm about to end this one. So because I share these shows out sometimes, and I share these on a lot of boxing groups and forums, and they kind of sent me a warning before they was. And so I try to respect their platform and not put topics outside of boxing on their platform. So I'm gonna end this live, and we'll start the other one over for members only. I'll put the link in the private chat so y'all can pull right up. But it's some good topics, and y'all saw how I did with the other one. Like I just chop up some of these and I'll put them out. But I want y'all to take on them so y'all can give me your take on the topic. All right. So I'll put the link in the private chat so you can pull up for the members only live stream. Cam the Baptist, you right on time, but you're at the end of it. Cam, click the link in the private chat. I'm about to do a members only reaction.
Okay.
All right, so y'all click that link over there. Thank you everybody for your time, your energy. Love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Mark Nash in the neighborhood here breaking beats. Final thoughts, Rachel, Fruity, Cam, y'all got anything y'all want to say before I run the outro?
Hope everyone has a happy and safe weekend. I don't know what to say, dude. I'm overwhelmed, so I'm here just to get my mind off shit. So there. And thank you everyone who's been tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and if you want to join us, you gotta hit that members only.
Tell people how to reach you and follow you if they want to.
Don't reach me. Leave me alone.
She said, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. If you want to find me, I'm normally over here chopping it up late night. No, I mean whatever. It's Rachel Donaire. I don't keep up with my socials, so just follow and love Mark Nash. There. How about that?
I'll be the middleman. I'm gonna work the deal. I'm a Sean Gibbons the whole situation. No, I'm joking.
Okay, now I'm not going to members only. Bye.
It's your man Mark Nash. Another episode of Breaking Beats where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, anything else y'all feel like talking about. Thank you for your time, your energy. Hey, look, man, respect is free. Disrespect costs you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love, respect. And I'll see y'all on the members only episode if you click that link for a very small fee. All right, peace.
This that squad sound.
This is
Only starts now.